world is talking about.
All day long.
Yes, indeed. I'm your host, Grail and Brian Banks.
And I'm Ashanta, Sandra's daughter.
That's right. And we also got the first time on the front porch, the one and only. Welcome, Will.
Willie not from Philly.
Hey.
How you doing, bro?
Willie not
I've
from
been
Philly.
front porching for a while. I just haven't been in here.
That was the difference, man. I said that this morning. I said, bro, we ain't never talked to you. Man, come on, sit on the porch with it. Just like, wasn't that the invitation?
Yeah,
the
come
invitation.
sit
Come
on
sit
the
on the
stoop.
porch.
Yeah.
Come sit on the porch. And, of course, on the other side of the glass is Brother Nyron bringing it to you right here on this 15th day of May, 2025. Thank you for joining us as we begin today's broadcast of the Front Porch from the historic campus of Xavier University.
Thanks,
From our
you.
studios right here at the foot of the overpass on South Norman C. Francis Parkway. www.wbok1230.com is the address if you want to stop on by. Grab yourself a comfortable chair, a mug, or a tumbler of your favorite Frosdale steaming adult beverage. Mind your manners. Say good morning, I'll let you people, and kick it with us for the next 3 hours as we continue to examine this world through a 504 focus scope. And of course, the number one top ranking way we love to hear from each and every one of y'all is the WBOK 1230 AM talk line. 504-582-9422 is the number on this Travel Thursday. Great opening song right there. T.S. Monk. Bon V. Give me the good life. Yeah, give me the good life. How y'all doing this morning? Good morning.
No, I'm good. It's always good to be on the front porch.
It's always good to have y'all on the front porch. Absolutely, man. It's a good thing that I wanted this opportunity to, of course, have you here, because, you know, people don't know Shanta. I love when they get to know Shanta. And we have not had the pleasure of having Will on the front porch, man. How you doing this morning? I know you've been working for the past couple hours, but the vibe changes.
Yes.
The vibe changes.
I get it.
Yes.
So
We had a great show.
Yeah.
It's kicking it with Dr. Wyatt.
Right.
Has been good. I mean,
How you enjoying that, man?
Well, hey, you know, gotta keep rolling, man.
Well, because you
Sister
better
is fiery.
and brilliant, very insightful, passionate.
Yeah.
If you are about the kids, anybody standing in your way gonna have to explain themselves real close.
That's it.
They're gonna have
That's
to
it.
think I'm fighting for the kids.
Yeah.
Now you tell me why I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why you in my way?
Oh, come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now. But so you like it though?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
That getting up first thing is.
You have my
getting
deepest
used-
sympathy.
That's the hardest part.
This show used to start at 10.
Just getting used to that. But once I'm on the road and over here, and
Once
get
you're
the
up,
vibe
you're
and the
And-
door opens,
there you
and
go.
it's like a few minutes before airtime. It's like, let's roll.
Mm-hmm.
That's the beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful
Yeah.
thing. When you get here, that's how you feel. Some mornings you don't feel it before you get here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like
Yeah.
work.
And then when you get here,
And you don't get me wrong, it's this any job is like, I don't care if you're a surgeon, a CEO, or
Yeah.
anything, like whatever you do, there are mornings when it's just like
That's
work.
why they call it work.
That's why they call it.
but that's why I
work.
love the front porch though.
Man,
Cause see, when you come here, you can take your armor off, right?
That's what
You
we
can,
ask.
like, I don't have to. I just could just be
you
Shanta.
could just be. You could just be. Absolutely. And that's what we're, and I can tell you something. That was the whole idea behind the front porch, because you guys do such a great job, and that has been the tradition here at BOK. I mean, you start the day with the news, some, you know, real insightful stuff, the way we do it. And then in the evening, you got the same thing again. You got your Raw, you got, you know, G-Man, and you got the national shows that come through. And that was the idea, man. Just come sit on the porch for a minute. All that's going to be there when you get back.
Yeah, relax your
You
mind.
know,
Yeah.
every bit of
Let your hair
news
down.
that you're
Mhm.
thinking about, it's gonna be there when y'all get back. So for a few hours,
Mm-hmm.
come sit on the porch and kick it with us, man. Little music, little talk, y'all talk a little ish, back and forth, and learn a little something if you're not careful, and laugh, and that's what it's all about, man. So I'm so glad to have you guys here this morning with us.
Mhm.
How you doing, Shanti?
I'm good. And my mama, Sandra, she listens to the Front Porch because,
Wow, where, cuz?
yeah, look, I was on, when I was on the last time, she called me talking about, so what, you not on the morning show no more? I was like, Mama, what? What? Cause they said you was talking to Grail, and I said, yeah, I just
they
said
say?
it.
Ooh,
They
they.
say,
Ooh.
that's Front Porch talk. They say
If I like they. If I
them,
ever
them,
meet
yeah,
they, I'ma
gotta put a
slap the
name
out
on
of
it,
them.
huh? Yeah.
I was there. If I ever meet they,
Don't open no mail not addressed to you. Who is
come
they?
on now. I don't know they. I don't know they.
That's what she told
And
me.
I stay in trouble because I get Pacific.
Yeah,
You understand? So, who you talking about? And
Pacifically.
I need a name.
Uh-huh.
Who is it you talking about? I've gotten in trouble for that, but I don't mind. That's good trouble. That's like
Yeah.
John Lewis said, man. That's good trouble.
Yeah.
I don't mind one bit. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
So if the people missed me on the morning show, they always catch me when I happen to be on your show.
Well,
so.
you happen to be on this show, and it's a good thing, man. We love that whole cross pollination, as it were.
Yes, yes.
Because we all, the family, was just like the other night, man, going
To the Wiz.
to the Wiz.
Yeah.
We rarely, in these little 3 hours, we do blocks.
Yeah.
You guys come in your block, and then you're gone, unless we have a little thing. And then, but to actually go out and hang out and see something as wonderful as the Wiz was the other night was great, man. It was really
It
nice
really
hanging
was.
out
It
with
was
you
great.
guys.
It was
Yeah,
great.
it
I
really
mean, but
was.
let's not act like we wasn't walking with a celebrity.
Who was the
You.
celebrity?
That's what I'm
You know,
like,
you know,
I'm trying to
listen,
tell you, he's such a smooth talker, baby. If you want something, all you got to do is ask Grillin to ask for it. Because the way he going to ask for it, if they wanted to say no, they can't.
that's 30 years in the hospitality business. You get more flies with sugar. Not that you want to catch flies,
No,
but
no.
if you do,
Yeah, right.
Nah, but I had a good time. It was a really good time.
It really was fun, man. And it's funny because we had that discussion yesterday. Kim and I, we talking about celebrity and says there's this difference. I'm more of a public figure.
Yeah.
I'm more of a public figure.
Uh-huh.
I'm not a celebrity.
Yeah.
Because I think there's a difference.
No, there is.
I really
got
think
you.
there's a difference.
There
A
is.
lot of people know me and I'm known, but a lot of people knew me before because people don't realize 30 years in the hospitality business in this city.
Yeah.
And I was security.
Yeah.
I know
you know
everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I know everybody.
And everything.
And everything because I know a bunch of people.
And
and I've been
everything.
doing-
Like,
So it is, more of a public figure because
Yeah.
that whole celebrity thing, I will tell you your mom because the celebrities probably won't do that. But a public figure kind of like
a New
me,
Orleans celebrity would.
oh, you gonna get it. Just
You and your mom.
you gonna get it. You just take that with you. Because if I ain't bothering you,
Don't
please
bother
don't
me.
bother me. Please don't bother me. And I mean that with all due respect.
Mhm.
I do. What you do, we have that conversation. What you like this thing that's going on with Puffy, his trial, Sean
Yeah.
Combs, and that whole thing. My thing with the concentration on the salacious details, the
Yeah.
concentration on what happened, who did what, product names.
Yeah.
Is that really necessary? Is that really something that any of us, and I'm not a proponent or a defender of Sean Combs or whatever he is accused of doing, whatever it is. I'm just talking about the idea that we as Americans, as citizens, we love that. You don't have to admit it. You never, but
Yeah.
the reason they do it is because we love it.
That's why The
You
Baddies
wanna
is a popular show. That's why The Housewives they're on their 16th, 17th season
16,
because
17
you wanna-
because
you-
we like ignorance.
But the point you're
not
making,
in this case.
right?
In this case, it's the who could stand up to that scrutiny
But-
in your life, in
Yeah.
the things that you've done. If somebody go back 5, 10, 15 years, talk to people, whatever, and try to say, oh, X, Y, and Z. I don't know what your kink is, but I'm sure you don't want it blasted across the courtroom.
But that's
Right.
just the thing, though, Graylin. They're not the problem I'm having with the trial, and I'll give that same statement about this. This is not condoning anything he's
Right.
accused of, right?
Right.
But what I'm confused about is what he's being accused of. What the trial is for is not what they're talking about. He's accused of sex trafficking. Those are the allegations. I've not heard anything to talk to us about who he sex trafficked, how he's done it, who's all involved. The case is really centering on his abuse of Cassie, which he's absolutely wrong for.
Oh, no.
But they
And
did
both
not
of 'em
charge him with that.
He's not charged
They
with
didn't
that.
charge him
This
with
is the character part.
They did not charge him with the beating of her in the hotel
Right.
room, which was it was absolutely wrong.
Yes.
If he had been charged with that, we could y'all
The-
might
the
well bang the
conversation
gavel
be
because
over. Yeah,
there's
yeah.
video, there's her testimony, but that's not what
It's
the
not what being
charges
talked
are.
about.
So I'm waiting to see when are we going to start to see the evidence that aligns itself with the charges, because you had to go through a grand jury. You presented something to them
Absolutely.
to warrant
Absolutely.
being charged with sex trafficking. So that's the part I'm waiting on.
Right.
But if they wanted to charge him with that, I could the case so far would make sense if he was charged with that. But I'm confused
But
about
that's
what
not what we're hearing so
what we're talking
far,
about.
Other than the video when she was beaten, this seemed like
Mhm.
consensual.
Yeah.
It seems that everybody was in fault. Kinky, yes.
Yeah.
Freaky, kind of. Oh man,
Yeah.
who am I to judge?
Your proclivities
That's
is
your
your
thing.
proclivities.
That's your
Yeah,
thing,
that's
baby,
you.
You know,
Mhm.
but that none of that so far, and I haven't been following it closely, but none of that so far have I heard that it talked about as illegal. Salacious, yes.
Yeah.
You know, a headline grabbing,
Yeah.
yes.
And again,
But-
if he was charged with beating her,
With
because a
that's-
lot
that's-
of the
yeah.
evidence is talking about how he mishandled
only
her.
one part.
There's video, right? But that's what I'm saying. If he
No.
was charged with that, it would all make sense
It
to
would
me.
it would be
But
different.
I'm confused as to why this is the center of it if this is not one of the charges.
Headline.
Because also too, what I think is lost in the conversation
Hold that
is
thought, though.
go
We're
ahead.
gonna come back on that. It's the Front Porch,
Yeah.
y'all. WBOK 1230 AM. What New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
Stick and stay. Y'all don't go nowhere. We're gonna see you on the other side of the break.
Trying to grow your business or increase traffic to your location? We can help. WBOK 1230 AM has a number of solutions that will meet your individual needs. Give one of our consultants a call today at 504-582-9420 or email us at info@wbok1230.com. And remember, an investment with WBOK is an investment in our community. Call today.
Good morning. I'm Daryl Forges with WDSU News, and here's your headlines. The New Orleans Police Department is on the scene of a deadly shooting in the Plum Orchard neighborhood. Investigators say they found a man suffering from at least one gunshot wound at around 11:30 last night near Shepmentor Highway and DOTD Avenue. We're told the victim died at the scene. Gunfire also erupted in the B.W. Cooper area, injuring one person. New Orleans police say the victim was shot just after 8 o'clock last night on South Galvez Street near Martin Luther King. Right now, we're working to learn what led up to the shooting, the victim's condition, and anything about a suspect. A tough and emotional day as family members came together in prayer for 9-year-old Leilani Brooks. She's on life support right now after being shot in the head at her home in Algiers earlier this week. Family members held a prayer service yesterday outside University Medical Center where she's getting treatment. They say it's time for the community to come together and stop the violence. Evans Rogers is facing attempted second-degree murder and illegal use of weapons charges in the shooting of Brooks. And the owner of Tracy's Irish Channel Bar says it will close May 31st. The owner says the cancellation of the Irish Channel St. Patrick's Day Club Parade really hurt their bottom line. He also says they ran into some issues with the permitting process after moving to this new location just last year. This is the fourth well-known business to close in the area in the last few weeks. I'm Daryl Forges, and that's your headlines for WBOK. Have a great day.
Are you passionate about community safety and police accountability? Tune in to The Monitor's Mic, where we talk about oversight, policing, and you. Hosted by the Office of Independent Police Monitor, we're here to shine a light on policing issues that matter, from real-time policing updates to in-depth interviews. Get the facts and stay informed. We're breaking down complex issues, highlighting community voices, and holding people behind the badge accountable. Join us for an informative hour every Friday at noon on WBOK. Your city, your police, your show. The Monitor's Mic.
Hi, this is Cary Grant. Let's elevate every Tuesday through Thursday from 6 to 7 p.m. as we discuss the community, the country, and the world, from politics to current events and sports. We look forward to your input and continuing the quality programming on your community station, WBOK. Join us every Tuesday through Thursday, 6 to 7 p.m. on Elevated Conversations, the Arnie and Cary Show.
Hey, New Orleans, look for important changes to your natural gas service. This summer, Delta Utilities takes over for Entergy Gas with a Louisiana-born, Louisiana-based approach to safe, clean, reliable natural gas. No interruptions or rate changes due to the transition, just dependable service and modernized technology to keep you running smoothly. Get to know us at deltautilities.com and stay tuned for more later this summer. Delta Utilities, focused on natural gas, committed to New Orleans.
Welcome to Liberty Bank and Trust, where your financial journey transforms communities. Since 1972, our customized banking solutions power your dreams and fuel your community growth. Every dollar you invest with us circles back to empower more people, ensuring opportunities for generations. Join us at Liberty Bank. Together, we empower possibility. Visit libertybank.net to start banking with purpose. Liberty Bank. There's freedom here.
Making a difference in the community. WBOK 1230 AM. You're on the front porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
I'm Shouts to Sandra daughter.
And Will Sutton.
And that's Brother Nyron on the other side of the
All
glass,
right,
bringing
all
it
right.
to you. Right here on the front porch, y'all. Thank you for joining us. It's always a pleasure. It's Travel Thursday. You know what we do. The music gives you a clue as to our destination. You've heard a couple of songs. And if you want to let us know where you think we headed, hit us up. 504-582-9422 is the number. Let us know what's happening. Good morning, Elwin.
I said we headed to Detroit.
Good morning,
But the
Elwin.
lion is sleeping tonight.
Good morning, Elwin.
Good morning, Brilliant. Good morning, Kim.
Kim's not here.
Good morning,
She's
Howard.
not there.
Shanta and Will.
Good morning, Shanta and Will.
All right.
Detroit, huh?
Yeah, no. You got another buzzer. You got a buzzer for not having good manners, and you got another buzzer because Detroit is not the answer. Why you say Detroit, cousin?
Because the lion, Detroit is the lion.
All right. That's some good
Well, he
logic.
tried.
What about the first song?
I don't know.
He
I
missed the
don't
first
think
one.
I heard the first song.
Okay. That may have
That would have
Yeah,
given you a
that-
little
yeah.
different twist.
yeah. But it was a good shot though. So no, we're not going to Detroit.
Not the Motor City, nope.
Yeah, but you still gonna have a chance to call back if you got a much better idea. All right. How you doing this morning, man? You all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. Look, I don't think he's going to be found guilty of anything.
Who, Puffy?
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be found guilty of anything because, number one, they have to prove all that.
Right.
And if they can't prove it, like the judge, the lawyer for O.J. Simpson said, if it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
Johnny Cochran.
I don't think, yeah, Johnny Cochran. You know, he was from Shreveport, right?
From Shreveport and married a Mason from New Orleans.
That's right.
That's right.
So, man, I don't think he's going to be found guilty of nothing. I think this is a waste of government's money and government's time. And they just want to, I think they want to put some fear in it. That's all.
All right. Well, we're going to keep an eye on it, baby. Thank you for your opinion. Keep watching. If you figure out where we going on Travel Thursday, call us back, all right?
I will figure it out.
We'll figure
You
it
know
out
me.
sooner or later. Not we figuring out where we going for Travel Thursday, not whether or not did it, all right?
Okay, Braylon. I'll take that.
All right. There you go.
All
We'll
right.
talk later.
Later.
Peace.
I mean, but Detroit was a good guest since he only heard one of the songs.
Yeah,
everyone-
based
That
on
was
the
a nice
information he
little
had,
shot in the dark.
the info that he had.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad at all, man. And every now and then, I think that's like one in a row for Elwin. So, not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. So that's what we doing, man. So speaking of the lion, who was your favorite character the other night?
Mine was the Scarecrow.
I see, but we know why. That's why I purposely looked at you, Will, because I already knew what was happening to my left. You understand? We'll delve into that in a little while.
I just
but
need you to know.
I know. You all will find out directly. See, because that's Shanta talking.
Hey, Elijah.
Well,
And
I
y'all
did enjoy the Scarecrow.
You did
See?
enjoy
I
the Scarecrow.
did
Okay.
enjoy
See?
the Scarecrow.
All right.
And the Scarecrow can sing.
Oh, yeah,
But
absolutely.
I particularly enjoy the Scarecrow's performances.
Okay.
You
Okay.
know,
Yeah.
I like how the brother entered the stage. I like the pizzazz that the brother did, kind of as somebody else was performing. He's kind of slipping in the back and doing his thing.
Okay. Okay.
I like that big character and voice and presence that he brought
All right.
out of the crew of four. So that was really good.
Absolutely.
But I'm gonna go with Dorothy.
You go.
I'm gonna go with Dorothy
Why?
because the little sister can sing. That little package
Yeah.
and the consistency of her performance. Granted, she was the star of the show.
Mhm.
Oh, absolutely.
But,
and there's a reason. That's what you
yeah,
said. There's a reason
right,
she's the
there's
star.
a reason. And I thought she did very well with such a big role.
Yes.
Sometimes, and you're in the acting world,
Mhm.
you know, sometimes you can have a
The
role
role that overwhelms you.
and that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you are, but it's like, are they tired? Did they
Yeah.
give the brother a trailer rest, feed him
Yeah.
some food, or that kind of thing? And I mean, no sign of that
Right.
at all. And
Right.
she just kept going and going and going and going. And I'd love to see her again. I like to hang out with the scarecrow.
Me too, Will.
That was a setup.
Me
I know, that
too,
was a setup.
yes, indeed. Mm-hmm. Hey, Elisha.
We are endeavoring for tomorrow to have a couple of cast members. So y'all,
Will it
just
be the
stay tuned.
Scarecrow?
I don't know, baby. I don't know who it's going to
Listen,
be.
aim high.
Hey, I'm not aiming. I'm sitting. You know me. I'm telling. When they say this is who's here, I say welcome to the front
Yeah.
porch. I don't have nothing to do with the logistics.
But everybody on the cast can sing.
Oh,
like
listen.
every single person, and I mean,
the ensemble,
Yeah.
the dancers,
and some of them played more than
everybody.
one
They played more
role.
than one role.
Like
Absolutely.
it was amazing. I mean, the
Absolutely.
set was beautiful. The transitions, like it was a visual masterpiece.
It was an incredible
So
set,
good.
man. It was an incredible set. I'm loving the fact you said visually because it wasn't just the
It was
oral
yes,
part of it.
it was visually
the band was tight,
gorgeous.
the music, the singing was absolutely, but the visuals, man, the stage productions and the way they had it set up, lighting, everything.
Yes.
Yeah, man. So y'all probably hear us keep on waxing poetic about the Wiz, but it was that good.
It was that good.
It was that good.
It really was
what-
that
it was-
good.
I mean, I like something that y'all talked about yesterday
What's
on
that?
the front porch about the Wiz, which was it was a black
black it is.
cast.
Black. Yes, sir.
But the audience was not.
The audience was not. I would say
The
it was
audience
more.
was
it was predominantly white.
60,
Yes.
40, maybe 70, 30
Yeah.
white to black
Yes.
in the audience
And everybody loved that show.
on
Yes.
their feet. On
Everybody
their
loved that show.
feet. That's right.
Yeah.
It was beautifully
That's
done.
right.
So
Because you cannot deny talent.
Yeah.
You might don't like where it's emanating from, but if I do it and I'm good enough at it, I'm gonna get past whatever little bricks you got. Because if you felt that strongly, you probably would not have come
Yeah.
to begin with. But
and
even
if you feel
were
strongly
wavering,
enough, you walk out.
you walk out. If
If
it's
people
not
have
enough for
walked
you,
out of movies or other performances before.
haven't seen one person. I wasn't looking because I was glued to the
Mm-hmm.
thing that was going on, but it did not seem like they lost one soul. And if they did, God bless you.
And this
'Cause you missed
iteration
the
of it
rest
was
of it.
so dope because it still paid homage to the original. Like
Yes.
you can follow the story.
Yes, it didn't change.
It did not change.
The story didn't change.
It did not change.
But it was completely different.
It was yes. It was modernized in a
Mayer.
way that the kids will love it, but
Yes.
it was married to the original so that the folk who love the original would also
You
love
won't
it.
be lost.
You will not be
can-
lost. It was beautifully
It was
done.
really, really, really well done, and that's
And the
that's
natural
Louis
hair
B. Mayer.
girlies are represented in there because you don't want to put no water on your hair, baby. You know that
You
part.
saw what happened when they,
You know that
saw
part.
what happened when they put the water
the
on
natural
the
hair
waist.
girlies, yes.
Yeah, right.
I'm telling you, it was so many where you
Nah.
can see yourself.
I loved the Bad Witch. I
The Bad
thought
Witch?
her voice. Oh,
Eveline?
it was church.
She was good.
Eveline.
Yeah.
She was
Church.
good.
She was.
Don't bring her no bad
no,
news.
No, that was about her.
Don't
about
you
the
bring
time.
her no
Don't
bad
you bring
news.
me no bad news. No, you're gonna be in trouble.
And there was so much humor in it. Like
Very funny.
it was humor in it.
Yes.
And the
Yes.
lion played the lion, the scream from the lion. It sound cowardly. Like,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you knew something a little
yeah,
about that.
like-
I tell you,
it was so good.
It was really good. I'm so glad we got a chance to do that. And if we blessed enough to get the folks in here to come sit on the porch again, I don't know who.
Now,
but
let me explain something to you
I-
right now.
and if that man
Mr.
come,
Conductor.
You know what's coming, right? We know it's coming.
I'm going to tell you now, if that man come, I'm warning. Now, when you talk to Kimber,
Mhm.
I met Method. I
Mhm.
met Method Man.
Okay.
Right?
One of
I
the
warned-
finest men on
I
the
warned-
planet.
I said, bro, I got a radio show in New Orleans. I said, man, let me tell you something. If you ever come down there, my co-host gonna kidnap you, lock you up in the basement, and feed you nothing but gumbo and jambalaya, and never let you come home, bro. He left. We took a picture. I showed her the picture. She knows what I'm talking about. I am going to offer that same advice to Scarecrow. If he shows up, Elijah, I'm telling you, cousin. I'm telling you, I'm going to be here for you, but I'm going to give you the same face-to-face, same thing I did.
And I'm going to come up
with
in
Beth.
here. I'm going to come up in here in the little, the little thing that the Scarecrow lay on. That's what I'm going to be. I'm going to just be like
You
this.
just gonna be on
and he
the
can
left.
just lay across to me like that. You know how... What's the...
In other words, you going to be his beach.
That's how I'm going to be. I'm not even going to say nothing. I'm just going to be in here like...
You going to come lay on the beach, baby. I'm warning you, Elijah.
He don't even need no chair. Just lay across me. Just come on.
I'm warning you, Elijah. See, that's Shanti. See, yeah.
Right.
Will Shanti.
I'm just saying. Listen.
Oh, yes, and we hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you who else I would do that for. If you ever bring David Banner anywhere near 909 Norma C. Francis.
South.
I'm South Norma C. Francis. I'm letting you know right now the show is over.
Well,
we not talking. I'm just going. No,
it's done.
Done.
All right. Mr. Banner, you've been warned.
That man, he could think and he could protect you and he make money. Oh my God, that's a trifecta.
That's a trifecta, baby. You can't beat that. Sir, you look as if you have an announcement.
Good morning, Front Porch.
Is he coming?
Porch family. Dr. Wyatt.
Is David Banner coming?
No, just remember we're on FCC Airways, so watch what you say. Getting a little too excited over that.
Sorry. Well, David Banner, if you listening, a girl could dream. I just let you know that's a fine man. My God.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he will appreciate your admiration if he ever gets to these environs. Now you know, because we
David
are
Banner.
heard in so many places.
Oh yeah.
And where are we on now? What airwaves? What did the boss just say?
The
FCC,
FCC.
Airwaves.
He don't want us to be fined.
Oh. Did
He
you
thought
cuss?
no, I didn't. But he was just joking.
Oh, all right.
Because you know
Because you
Getting
started growling.
They're getting closer to the line.
Yeah,
Getting closer to the line.
That's a fine man. Listen, I don't say nothing to y'all when y'all be.
I was, baby, you ain't
Yeah,
taking the words out of my mouth.
exactly. When y'all, I let
do.
y'all have y'all moments.
Yes, ma'am.
Y'all Halle Berry moments. Y'all Gabrielle Union moments. You
Come on,
know,
get the one I
all
like.
these
Now, keep
beautiful
naming.
Nia Long moments. Look.
Yeah.
I don't know who don't like Nia
Kiss
Long,
me
baby.
on my cheek and call me
Baby,
ass.
I'm trying to tell you
She
something.
certainly did.
You could sell
She
you for a
certainly
quarter
did.
after that, huh?
Ooh, in Chinese money. Are you kidding me? Boy, sitting right there.
Listen.
She was sitting right there. Kiss me on this cheek.
Baby,
I
Neil
washed
Long
my
could do it
face
for
a week.
Neil Long could do it for a couple women too. I know a couple women.
Bruh.
Neil Long fine. There's a fine black woman. I'm sorry.
And
Yeah, and she beautiful.
Beautiful.
Absolutely
And
gorgeous.
Yeah.
that ain't got nothing to do with the physical.
No,
I'm
it does-
checking this conversation,
Yes.
talking, laughing,
Yes.
real down to earth,
Yes.
nothing
That's
stuck
the best
up,
part
man.
about her.
And I'm
Best part
telling
about
you,
her.
man. And she said, "Well, you're Graylin. Why, blah, 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 you don't have an age?" I said, "No, I got a local age. You don't have an LA agent." She said, "You should be the handsome
Mm-hmm.
father and just going
She
around."
must have sniffed you because you know you be
I
smelling
did- I did-
delicious.
Oh, I was. That's
Yes,
my
I know.
trademark. And
That's
I
your
said that,
trademark.
And then she said, "Come here." And I lean right there. She kissed me right.
Oh.
Me alone.
Well, let me explain
I didn't
something
make
to
that
you.
noise, Will. But
Let me tell you something. If,
Well, I did get a touch. I didn't get a kiss.
if
You
though.
did
David
a kiss?
Banner
Yeah,
kissed
in
me
New
on the
York?
cheek
Yes,
now,
I did.
After one of her performances, I was like, is that her coming out? I was like, too done. I was like, too done. I was like, too done. It's like,
Will?
I got to walk over. I
Will?
got to take a shot.
you don't
And
have no choice.
It was just an arm
What?
touch. It was just an arm touch.
That's all it
but-
take. That's all
but
it
you
take.
got to kiss.
I got to kiss Mister. That she initiated, boss.
Woo!
Hold on. I need hold up.
bring it because
Need
she
you to
initiated.
understand.
Yeah.
She come here. I said, "Yes, ma'am."
Mm-hmm.
You know it was a joke, man.
Well, let me
That
explain
woman
something to
said-
you, cousin.
Bruh.
If David Banner kissed me on the cheek,
I know.
I'm going to be gone for a whole nother week.
All right.
And I'm going to have to call y'all and let y'all know if I'm ever
You-
even coming back.
you just put your mom on the phone. Put your Mom on the phone. Yes,
y'all
indeed.
can hang it up.
Hey,
I'm gonna have a house in Mississippi. Like we gotta go meet his parents.
Meet the parents, meet the folks. Yes, indeed. Why not, Mom?
I'm ready.
Listen, you can dream too.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed.
Yes,
I'm telling
indeed.
you. But it's always good to meet folks on that level who are really just nice, real people.
Yes,
that's,
David
that's
Banner's
how I
really
try
cool.
to-
Yeah.
That's how I try. I can't be. I'm blessed to be whatever this is.
Yeah.
Whatever we doing. So
You
I
know
ain't
who else
tripping.
is like that? Kofi.
Listen, he and I.
We've done some protest. We did a protest.
Yeah.
He's real regular people. Like you,
Regular
he just
dude.
leaning against the tree like regular. Like Kofi is. That's
Yes,
another
sir.
hand. Oh my God! Like when God made the man, He didn't spare nothing. Just not nothing. That's a
And he is
beautiful
good
man.
brother.
Oh,
He
that's
is
a beautiful
good
man.
brother. That
From
woman-
Queen Sugar.
What I'm talking about. You see, I blocked
From
it
Queen
out
Sugar.
because I got a little beef with Anna Devine Nate because I was Mr. Price. And I ran a funeral home. I was in that first episode when their daddy died.
Yeah.
That's when I met when they daddy, I ran a funeral home. And it went on for another 6 seasons after that. And I'm like, Anna Devine, ain't nobody else died?
Yeah, where's the balance? I need a scene.
Mr. Price living up under the bridge.
Let's
man.
go, yeah.
This is sugar cane country people. These babies
Yes.
work on, and you mean to tell me ain't nobody
Put me in
else
the game,
died?
coach.
Come on, bro.
What's
Holla
wrong
at
with
your
you?
boy. Holla at your boy.
Yes. And guess what? At the Xavier event, there were some actors walking around up in there, but they were they weren't.
Yeah.
There was a black man. He had a red little turban thing, not turban, but a little hat on his head. That's an actor. I could not. And I
Couldn't
still
call his
can't get
name.
his name. I can't get it in my brain. But I could see his face. I could see him on the screen.
Yeah.
But I could not. I can't get his name. So
You're
I
trying
didn't.
too hard. Let it lay
I
there.
mean,
This is no man, Nate.
I
But see,
mean-
every time you start thinking, it goes back to David Banner.
Yeah,
Stop
because
that.
I know that,
Yeah, stop that.
that's just a fine specimen of a man. Like
I'm gonna take your word for it, baby.
he is.
Yes, indeed.
Just like I ain't got to take your word. I see Nia alone. That's a fine woman. She's a beautiful woman, and I don't mind
Did I
saying
mention
it.
she kissed me
She
right
kissed
here?
you on the cheek.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's the Front Porch,
Look at that
y'all.
smile.
WBOK 12:30 a.m. What New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
Don't go nowhere, y'all. Stick and stay. We're gonna see you on the other side of the break.
This is your news update for WBOK from WDSU. For all your news and weather, watch WDSU News, New Orleans' leader in live, local, late-breaking news. Today at noon and 4 p.m.
It's a steamy start. The mugginess is officially here. Lots of sunshine again with highs in the low 90s. It could be the first 90-degree day for a lot of us. Factor in the humidity, we'll feel like the mid to upper 90s today. Overnight temperatures are in the low to mid 70s. More low 90s Friday into the weekend. Some spots could feel like 100. From the WDSU First Warning Weather Center, I'm Raven Richard.
The National World War II Museum, located in the Warehouse District of New Orleans. The National World War II Museum tells the story of America's experience in the war that changed the world, why it was fought, how it was won, and what it means today. Visit them online at www.nationalww2museum.org for time tickets and safety information.
The legendary Broadway show is back. The Wiz. The Chicago Tribune raves. It's an eye-popping, high-intensity revival and a cause for celebration. The music, the voices, the legend returns. Entertainment Weekly says, run, don't ease on down to this spectacular revival. The Wiz. Playing the Sanger Theater May 13th through 18th. Tickets at BroadwayInNewOrleans.com.
Visit DePaul's new Algiers Health Center at 2801 General de Gaulle Drive to receive primary and preventive care for both adults and children. Services also include behavioral health, imaging, and on-site pharmacy, vision, Medicaid enrollment assistance, and more. For appointments, visit DePaulCommunityHealthCenters.org or call 504-207-3060.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
but forever's gone away. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. I don't know. And I'll take with me the memories to be my sunshine and the rain. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. One more time, fellas. And I'll take with me the memory to be my sunshine and the rain. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
Welcome back, y'all. It's the Front Porch.
Thank you.
12:30 a.m. What New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
I'm your host, Graylin Bryan Banks.
I'm Shanta Sandra daughter.
Will Sutton in the house.
And that's Brother Nyron on the other side of the glass, y'all. Travel Thursday, 504-582-9422 is the number. Give us a call. Let us know if you think, well, you know where we going. Good morning, Geraldine. How you doing?
Good morning, Front Porch.
How you
Good morning.
I have two things.
Yes,
One
ma'am.
is I want to guess, are we going to the motherland?
Are we going to the motherland?
Okay. Well,
She said,
anyway,
okay.
after that second one, I kind of thought that wasn't it. But the first one with the lion sleeps, that brought me back home to the motherland.
You got you.
But
The lion
what I
sleeps
called
tonight.
to what I also called to say is, with the Wiz, it's such a magnificent production. I'm wondering if any of the schools, these charter schools who are making money, have found it a way to bring the school children. You know, when I was a kid in school, we went to the repertory theater. There were matinees, in other words, for the children. And I think this would be so beneficial for them. You know?
Oh, I
So
agree.
I'm wondering if any of the schools have saw fit to spend some of that money they're making on bringing these kids to the theater and the day to give them that exposure.
I tell you, there was a time. I was one of them kids that would have been there at that time. That was a big part of growing up in school, man, to be exposed to stuff like this if it came. But there also was impetus from the folks who were putting it on to want to expose kids and give them an opportunity. I don't know if that exists anymore, but I agree with you, Geraldine. I think as many people, especially young people, are in this city, should be exposed to the magnificence that was the Wiz. I agree with you 1,000%.
Right. So
I hope
I just
so,
wanted
baby.
to
Maybe
put that out
somebody's
there.
listening that'll make that happen this morning.
Yeah,
Right.
it's late in the school year, you know, but maybe someone could find a way to put that together, because I really believe that children should see this
I agree.
more than adults.
I agree. I agree. Thank you for that, though, man. We appreciate your call here.
All right.
And your guest.
All right.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yes, indeed, man. People feel strong about this.
Yeah.
Hell, we feel strong about it.
I know. I listen. I mean, to her point, those are the types of things that were embedded in our school systems. We always got an opportunity to go watch something live or visit something, whether it was even the NASA thing, the space.
Went to
so
NASA.
we did all of those things.
Went to I remember we took a field trip to Hebe's Bakery
Mm-hmm.
on the West Bank.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm telling you? You remember that? Remember Hebe?
Absolutely.
I don't know if Hebe's had the contract to supply bread to the school. I don't know why, but I remember the name because I'm stupid and I'm a little kid because the name of the place was Hebe. I said Hebe Bacon. I just never forgot. But that was the people's family name. Heebee. Hebe's Bakery on the West Bank. And it was a field trip. We got one of the prize, well, not a prize, but what you got at the end of the tour was a loaf of fresh bread that just came out. I mean, the plastic, because we saw the automation where it slid through the thing and the plastic bag went around. And when you got the bag was still warm.
Yeah.
The bag was still warm. Why we went there? But it opened up somebody to automation. It opened up somebody that might have wondered, I wonder how that worked. Engineers. See, that's exposure.
Yeah, because you never know what you're
You don't know
into
what
until
you're
you
gonna
have access to it.
Until
Yeah.
you see it.
Yeah.
504-582-9422. Good morning, Anita. How you doing?
Good morning.
Good morning.
How's everybody? How's everybody doing this morning?
How are you?
I am so blessed.
Amen.
Listen, I think we might be going to a graduation.
That's a good guess. Yeah.
Why you said a graduation?
Because that was a theme we had at ours. You know, it's so
say goodbye.
Yeah, that song.
Okay.
Yeah, it's so hard to say goodbye to, and then we put our school name in it.
Yes, yes, yeah. I remember that when it was hitting. Yeah, okay. That's a good guess, Anita. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
All right, love. Take care. Bye-bye.
So I think we're getting a lot of the guesses based on one song, though. Like
it's a
are
combination
they,
of
are they
songs.
not thinking about them as a collective? I think
Shanta
that's
talking like y'all remedial.
no. No, don't do that. Because I'm thinking like if they're logging in and they're hearing it from that part, they're making some really good guesses based on the song they heard.
Shanta talking about y'all like y'all remedial.
Now you messy. That's so messy. I am not. I love y'all. I love y'all, Front Porch.
Listen, the clues to Travel Thursday are embedded in the songs.
I know, but I'm thinking. I'm thinking they might be just coming in and hearing just that song.
They could very well
That's
be.
all I'm saying.
But they also
Because that was a really good guess.
It's a very good guess, and I like the logic that's involved.
Yes.
Even
from the other caller,
Elwin,
yes.
who said we're going to Detroit because he heard the Lions
And
song.
he didn't hear the song before.
He didn't hear the song before
Yeah.
that. It's all well and good, but you gotta know that it's a combination. So if you did not hear the first songs, you just basically taking a guess at one.
Right.
You basically taking a guess at one
Right.
song. And Shanta pointed that out because she telling y'all
Because I was like, no. I was defending their guesses. Don't let Grayla come in between me and y'all. Y'all know I have a whole lot of love for y'all. Don't let him do it.
Yes, indeed. Especially y'all special one.
No. No, what a black pope at.
right.
Yeah, we need.
We need. You about my parade?
We need a little prayer up in here.
It's the Front Porch, y'all. WBOK 1230 AM. What New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
Stick and stay. Y'all don't go nowhere. We're going to see you on the other side of the break.
From the campus of Xavier University, WBOK Go and Equity Media Station.
This news report is brought to you by New Schools for New Orleans. New Schools for New Orleans is committed to celebrating the hardworking teachers of New Orleans. Thank you to all the educators who came out to the 4th annual NOLA Teacher Fest at Champion Square. We had over 2,000 attendees. Special thank you to our sponsors, Allstate Sugar Bowl, Entergy New Orleans, Raising Cane's, Align Ed New Orleans, Agenda for Children, and Oshner Children's for their commitment and support. Teachers and school leaders, enjoy the summer break.
I'm Bree Wood with BIN News Now. Homeland Security Chief Kristi Noem clashes with House Democrat Congressman Dan Goldman over immigration during a budget hearing, specifically about Kilmar Abrego Garcia, deported by the Trump administration.
Abrego Garcia is in his home country.
What steps have you taken?
If your continued advocacy for him were to...
I'm not advocating for him. I'm advocating for a court order, Madam Secretary.
The Supreme Court ordered his return, but the DOJ is contesting the ruling. A 19-year-old ex-Michigan Army National Guard member was arrested for planning an ISIS-inspired attack on a Michigan military base. He's charged with supporting terrorism and distributing destructive device info, facing up to 20 years per count. And Warner Brothers Discovery is renaming its streaming service back to HBO Max. CEO David Zaslav said they're returning to the brand known for its high-quality media. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Nah, it's my music. It's my music.
Go. Let's do it like we did in the tunnel.
Is there a heart? Is there a heart in the house tonight? Stand up. Stand up. Let me know that you understand. Is there a heart? Is there a heart in the house? Is there a heart in the house? You got to have love. You got to have love in your heart tonight.
Is a house for love, and I've learned that it don't take much to break a heart. Is a house for love, and I've learned. Build it up, build it up, build it up. Is a house for love, and I've learned. I've learned. A heart is a house.
You got to build it,
and I've
you got to build it up, build it up.
It don't take much to
Let me know you understand.
Welcome back, y'all. This is the Front Porch, WBOK 1230 AM. What New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
I'm your host, Graylin Bryant Banks.
I'm Shanta, Sandra daughter.
That's right. And we have lost Will. He had to go on to the next episode, but it was fun having him here this morning. Of course, that's Brother Nyron on the other side of the glass, bringing it to you right here like we do. Thank you for rolling with us as we move right into this second hour of today's broadcast of the Front Porch, continuing from the idyllic campus of Xavier University, from our studios right here at the foot of the overpass on South Norman C. Francis Parkway. www.wbok1230.com is the address, or hit us up on the talk line. 504-582-9422 is the number. Holla at your people. Good morning, Herm. What's happening?
What up, good people? How y'all doing?
Doing good, baby.
Okay, Graylin, Shauna is throwing shade at all of us Front Porch faithful people.
What did he say? What did he say? I couldn't hear what he said.
Go ahead and hit that on repeat, would you please?
You want me to say it?
Yes, sir. I don't want her to hear it from me. I want her to hear it from you.
Okay, Shauna is throwing shade at all of us Front Porch faithful people, let me take her on a quest of the
See what you started, girlie?
I knew what I was starting. I knew what I was starting. I live here on this Front Porch.
Listen, let me tell you something. Don't let him come between me and y'all. I promise you, it was no shade intended.
Bless y'all heart.
I know. Look, really.
Bless
really
y'all
sometimes
heart.
know how to bring out the worst in people.
Yeah,
okay?
like I just told our general manager I'm gonna start getting hate mail, and it's because Graylin then threw a brick between me and the Front Porch listeners.
They love Shanta. They love Shanta. And even if she do kind of thing, they slow.
It could be the slightest comment. You go,
he gonna take it and run with it. That's what Mustangs do, huh?
That's some New Orleans stuff right there.
Oh yeah, trust me.
Just messy.
Just one little word.
Say the dozens. All right. All right. So I'm gonna say, okay. So Sean, I'm gonna go back. We'll go back to the first song. Okay. We'll go back to the T.S. Monk song, the Bomb Bomb spot.
All right.
So I know he was from New York. So then we had the Lion Sleep Tonight, right? Then we had the So Hard to Say Goodbye. I'm trying to tie that in, but I got an idea about that. And then now we had the Heart song. So we had reference to Heart in The Wizard of Oz. We had the Lion from The Wizard of Oz. The Broadway play Wizard of Oz that actually played in New York. So I'm still trying to tie in It's So Hard to Say Goodbye. Could be actually Dorothy losing her friends after they travel up and down the Yellow Brick Road. So maybe we traveling to New York to go see The Wizard of Oz.
Oh, let me just step in real quick before I give you this. You're wrong, but let me tell you something.
Wait.
Let me tell you something. That was a master class.
That was so good.
If I would go to the art, that probably would have been my track record. Get it.
That was so good.
My fault, but man. Hold on.
That's the most eloquent buzzer that we've had.
As a matter of fact, he took away the buzzer and gave you honorable mention. That was one hell
really
of an
good.
explanation. I love that. That's that Mustang brain, bro.
Hey, bro, that's how they taught us how to think at McMahon,
Come
right?
on, you know
right,
I
Jeremy?
know. That's that Mustang brain, cousin. You know I know.
Lord.
Take all the pieces, put them together, but now that I've given some clues out, let's see if Pam's going to call in and give the answer.
What,
so
bro?
let's give her a buzz right now.
Don't do that. Don't throw no shade. Look, that's Shanta job, bro.
All right, bro. We good, man.
Later, bro.
No, why you got me
all right, well, guess what? I'm going to have to go bust up now to try to figure this answer
There you go.
out.
Go and bust up. If Pam beats you to it, at least you'll be in a good mood.
Absolutely.
Later.
All right.
504-582-9422. Hello, Pamela.
Good morning, Front Porch family. How are you all?
Hey, Pam.
We are well, love. How are you?
I'm good. He's throwing shade at me early in the morning. Ain't that a shame?
Ain't that something?
They some messy, Pam. They just messy.
I'm gonna take a guess. Are we going to a live performance?
Well, why her buzzer have to be so loud?
It's just the same volume.
It felt a little sexist. It was loud.
Listen, if you were trying to make friends on the front porch.
I don't know. It's the same buzzer. Same time.
No, that's just Shanta trying to make friends. She looking for allies. She don't know if Pam was one of the ones she insulted by calling her remedial.
I didn't. I feel like I'm being bullied on the front porch right now.
Everybody on the front porch feel like that. Me too. Look, me too. Thank you, Pam. Keep listening, love.
All right.
All right.
Oh,
baby.
man.
Yes,
y'all
indeed.
play too much.
Speaking of remedial, hey, Elvin.
Hello, Braylon.
Hello, Elvin.
Hey, Elwin.
I said we're going to St. Louis, Missouri.
St. Louis, Missouri. Why?
The home of the bunion pads.
The home of the bunion pads.
Not two buzzers.
What song of the ones we have played put you in the mind of bunion pads, my friend? You gotta tell me, bro.
Well, I mean,
he don't even know. He's so tickled. He's so tickled. He done tickled himself.
He does that. Elwin does that. That's all right, bro.
It was something about the House of Love made me think about that.
Something about the House of Love made you think about bunions? Well,
yeah.
You be loving something strange, boy. We were talking about kinks earlier, but we're going to talk about that on the back porch, all right? You keep listening. And if don't nobody guess it, you call back, all right?
Oh, okay.
All right, baby. Later.
All right.
Yes, indeed. I don't see how the house got to the bunion, but that's Elwin. That's his Elwin.
Because that's how his brain processed it. Something, it triggered a memory. And it connected for him.
It sounds kind of kinky if your bunion's involved.
No diddy.
No diddy involved. No judgment here. No, I did want to see something. Somebody wrote on here because we were talking about what's happening. Ty, Martin, it's illegal to fly people in and out of states for sexual acts and paying them. There are text messages of him, Puff, confirming he did that. The witnesses are confirmed that in court. I did not know.
Wait.
Because getting flued out.
Wait, hold on.
No, that's what
hold
I meant.
Hold on. Yeah, let's walk this back.
That's I saw that clue because we've been talking. I just went back and reread the comment.
So Keisha from Instagram that be talking about the men that be flying her out for the purposes of okay. And Keisha's made up now, y'all. This I don't really know Keisha from Instagram, but I'm just saying. So so Keisha from Instagram, they be talking about getting flued out because the City Girls got a whole song about being flued out.
And I did not know.
Let me look that up.
Yeah, I did not know because that's what I want to say. It's illegal to fly.
I believe you, but I need to.
I did, but
because they got and then they got people breaking the law and they're writing about it on Instagram.
And they're writing about it.
They posted about it on Instagram. So we need the. And look at me. I'm gonna say it just like that. It's getting flued out a crime.
It's getting flued. That's what I'm saying because
it's a front porch. I can say it like that.
Who is the criminal?
Right.
That would be my question. Is the flyer or the
flyee?
That's I'm serious. Is the person who pays you to fly or are you criminal?
And is the airline an accomplice?
Is the airline an accomplice to the crime? I want to know. Is it the same charge you send them by Greyhound?
You can airplane. You can reach me by.
Yeah, man, put you on Amtrak. You'll be here about 3 days.
Cross the desert
I got to clean up the crib, so look, I'm gonna put you on Amtrak.
Oh man,
I want to know.
What if you get Ubered? What if you get Ubered to the man house across state lines? I mean, is that the same?
Because if you lived in
Missouri,
and there's Kansas, and there's Missouri, and the river,
and you cross the line,
and you got a little boo that's on the Kansas
New York to New Jersey,
New York to New Jersey, you put her in an Uber and say, "Come on over here." And y'all do your thing, and then you break off.
So I'm gonna have to tell Big Shirley she can't be going to Mississippi.
Don't go to
getting
Mississippi.
Paid $40 by that man on the farm.
Mr. Willie.
Because Ty said that's illegal.
We gonna find out. What you say, Pamela?
Hey guys, are we going to a funeral?
Are we going to where?
A funeral.
Are you at a funeral?
No.
She said a funeral.
Are you at a funeral?
I have to talk quietly. I'm inside CVS.
You're inside CVS?
Yeah.
Is Wanda working?
It's a covert mission.
Ask is Wanda working today?
Is Wanda working today? Is Wanda working here today? Yes.
Only on the
they
front
don't
porch.
Have a Wanda here.
Oh, what CVS you at?
No, baby, I'm good. She said there's no Wanda that works here.
Oh, what CVS you at?
On Magazine in Louisiana.
Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
Thank you for that, Pam. We'll get back at you, all
I'll
right?
try the other one. All right, baby.
All right, baby. Bye-bye.
So Ty, so when I looked it up, the words that's completely jumped off the page for me was being forced into sexual activity makes it a crime. So it says the Mann Act under 18 U.S. Code 2421 and 2423 being forced into sexual activity. So if I'm willingly being flued out and the person is willingly paying for me to be flued out and then paying me for my services when I willingly go get flued out,
right?
I'm not being forced. So is the allegation against Sean Diddy Combs is that he's forcing these people across state lines for the purposes of prostitution?
That's an excellent distinction.
Because that's what it says.
Force changes.
Yeah, that's a crime.
Everything.
Yeah,
but
if I'm signing up to go, then where is the crime? I guess would be the question.
That's what
because I'm reading. I'm just reading it what the federal law says.
I'm familiar with the Mann Act.
That's the Mann Act.
Is how they got so many that was pandering guys. Yes. Were, back in the day they wanted to get like pimps and stuff off the street.
Yes.
Mark said Big Shirley is driving to Mississippi for free. That's not trafficking.
Especially if she go and get the good cornbread and collard greens when she get there. Because listen, don't underestimate the power of a good meal now.
See, now Mark said only sex trafficking involves pay. I thought it was sex trafficking involved force.
Yeah, because
that's what
I'm gonna go back and read it again. Let's see. Because I guess the prostitution labeling will be considered the pay for play part. That's why it's considered prostitution?
Yes.
But if I'm willingly going and if this man is just thanking me for my wonderful services, but there was no agreement for payment, but he just thanked me for my services, is that still considered?
Well,
you know what I mean? Because that's no different than if somebody buy you a gift after the fact, right? You know, might present you with a $2,000 bag
if
or
I
something.
bring you the Nobu,
yeah, you know,
dinner.
$600 meal at Mr. John. Like
what I'm saying.
I'm trying to understand.
What I get for that? Oh, baby, you reading on the wrong side of the menu. You need to be on this side of the menu.
Right. The appetizers.
Oh,
the small plate meal.
Come on now, baby, you know what's on that.
Because if you
right
go
side.
for that $600 steak, is up.
You already know.
It's up. Like
you already know. You already know. Come on now. We gonna be getting some folks.
Because if that's the basic bottom, if that's the bottom of the barrel definition of it, there's crimes being perpetrated some sex
day,
trafficking happening every day,
I'm trying to, and see,
every other second.
And even though we find human,
because we are, we try and make it light.
We do, but it's still a valid question.
Yes.
As to where these crimes, and I'm using that quotes, where these crimes are being committed, because
how do you distinguish it?
How do you distinguish between somebody that, forced against your will is one thing.
Yes.
Forced against your will. Cam, you're absolutely right. If you are forced, if you are doing anything, I don't care what it is, against
no
your
is
will,
no.
that takes away that magic 2-syllable word, consent.
Yeah.
If you are being forced, you can't consent.
Yeah.
If you get on a plane in Alabama and fly to Atlanta, if without somebody with a gun at your back or trying to get you on that plane, I don't know where you can.
And let's not act like prostitution is not the oldest business known to man.
If prostitution is the oldest profession known to man,
the oldest.
Then tricking is the oldest crime.
Yeah. And they ain't tricking if you got it.
That's what they say.
It's not tricking if you got it. That's what the lyrics, the great lyricists said.
But that's what they say. But now you got dudes that be tricking, that
ain't got it.
Tricking, big time tricking, and now you on trial talking about all the tricks.
You listen to Lady London, the rapper.
Oh, now you want to ask me something?
Because she said, I'm a trick, but he gonna trick bigger. That's what she said. As a woman, she said, I'm a trick, but he gonna trick bigger.
All right. Well, baby, I understand. Lady London, all the best.
And she fire. That's a fire lyricist now.
Trickery and devil.
Because he gonna trick and I'm a trick, but he gonna trick bigger. That's the lyric.
All right. Well, baby, listen. I ain't mad at you. You gonna get yours, Lady London.
But the question is she committing a crime? Because if we talking about paying for
that's right
the activities that consenting adults, because we're not talking about forcing nobody to do nothing.
Well, right, but not
but if somebody send me a plane ticket,
right,
and I accept said plane ticket, and we go and do what adults do in another, it's the man guilty of trafficking.
Are you guilty? Because I can't be guilty by myself.
Are we guilty?
Are you a victim?
And he happened to send me home with a couple bands. It is.
Now, what's the band?
$1,000. A couple of them is $2,000. Yeah, a couple bands.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You got to have that fire. It's the Front Porch,
like Oscar
y'all.
Mayer.
WBOK, 12:30 a.m. What New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
Don't go nowhere, y'all. I'm learning about bands, and if you got that fire, we'll see you on the other side of the break.
I'm Grant Sasheret.
And I'm Ro Brown.
Please join us for the Sports Report Wednesdays and Fridays
at 8 p.m. on WBOK.
The Sports Report. WBOK 12:30 a.m.
Good morning. I'm Daryl Forges with WDSU News, and here's your headlines. The New Orleans Police Department is on the scene of a deadly shooting in the Plum Orchard neighborhood. Investigators say they found a man suffering from at least one gunshot wound at around 11:30 last night near Shepmentor Highway and DOTD Avenue. We're told the victim died at the scene. Gunfire also erupted in the B.W. Cooper area, injuring one person. New Orleans police say the victim was shot just after 8 o'clock last night on South Galvez Street near Martin Luther King. Right now, we're working to learn what led up to the shooting, the victim's condition, and anything about a suspect. A tough and emotional day as family members came together in prayer for 9-year-old Leilani Brooks. She's on life support right now after being shot in the head at her home in Algiers earlier this week. Family members held a prayer service yesterday outside University Medical Center where she's getting treatment. They say it's time for the community to come together and stop the violence. Evans Rogers is facing attempted second-degree murder and illegal use of weapons charges in the shooting of Brooks. And the owner of Tracy's Irish Channel Bar says it will close May 31st. The owner says the cancellation of the Irish Channel St. Patrick's Day Club Parade really hurt their bottom line. He also says they ran into some issues with the permitting process after moving to this new location just last year. This is the fourth well-known business to close in the area in the last few weeks. I'm Daryl Forgis, and that's your headlines for WBOK. Have a great day.
The New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Foundation is the nonprofit organization that owns the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival, presented by Shell. With the funds generated from Jazz Fest, the foundation invests in Louisiana communities through economic development, cultural enrichment, and free educational programs. To learn more about the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Foundation, please visit us at www.jazzandheritage.org.
Saints of God, it's time for us to tell you the truth. It's time for you to start your 21-day challenge. Don't take another day. Do it right now. Call 504-701-4711. That's the whole water stove, Pastor David Impartan Sr., the host of Change Your Water, Change Your Mind. This is the water that's designed to change your body, the way you think, the way you act, and the way you look. Why don't you start your 21-day challenge today? For $35, you can start it right now. Call me so we can set up your appointment. 504-701-4711. That's 504-701-4711. Change your water, change your mind.
Visit DePaul's new Algiers Health Center at 2801 General de Gaulle Drive to receive primary and preventive care for both adults and children. Services also include behavioral health, imaging, and on-site pharmacy, vision, Medicaid enrollment assistance, and more. For appointments, visit DePaulCommunityHealthCenters.org or call 504-207-3060.
Making a difference in the community. WBOK 1230 AM. You're on the front porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
His eyes on the sparrow. Why should I feel discouraged? And why should the shadows come? Why should my heart feel lonely and long for heaven and home? When Jesus is my portion, a constant friend is He. His eyes on the sparrow, and I know He watches over me. And I sing because I'm happy, yeah. And I sing because I'm free. Oh, His eye is on the little bitty, bitty, bitty sparrow, and I know He watches.
Las abuelas no.
He watches, I know He watches over me.
Welcome back, y'all. It's the Front Porch, WBOK 1230 AM. What New Orleans is talking about. I'm your host, Braylon Bryant Banks.
Your daughter.
And that is Brother Nyron on the other side of the glass, y'all. Bringing it to you right here on this Travel Thursday. The musical clues abound to have you figured it out yet where we are going. And you all have been offering confessions. We don't think
like Usher
that real confession, because Mark said I flew my wife to Hawaii for Mother's Day, and I definitely expected something in return. I'm going to have to tell her that she's been trafficked.
And you're a trick.
And you're a trick.
So, Mark, you got to take her to Covington next time so you can stay within the laws.
Stay in the state, man.
Take her to slide down.
To beautiful downtown Bogalusa? Have you been? You got to go, man.
Get a crawfish and some daiquiris. And go right there to the La Quinta.
Go to the Frog Festival in Rain. You can go down there at the Frog Festival. They got frog legs and dirty rice.
Ponchatoula.
You can't beat
got
that
strawberries down there.
Bruh, stay in the state, bruh. Don't be no criminal. What you got, Pamela? Good morning.
Good morning again.
Hey, Pam.
Oh, hey, baby.
You back in CVS?
I'm out of CVS. You're back.
It didn't occur to you. It didn't occur to you when I say ask him, is Wanda there, that I didn't know where you were?
Oh, you know?
And she was asking too, very confidently.
Baby, is Wanda here? And I had no idea, other than CVS, of which there are more than one. I had no idea where you were, baby.
But I needed that laugh. I love to laugh. So I sometimes put myself in places I shouldn't be. But
listen, you are always welcome in CVS. Don't you even worry about that.
Okay. I think we might be going. Okay. I think we're going to spend the rest of our life in the penitentiary.
Now we're a little aggressive on that buzzer with that one.
Oh, Lord.
What she say? Why are we going to the penitentiary?
So the lion is referring to your cellmate? When the lion sleeps tonight and Bon V living a good life that's being in solitary?
I'll tell you why I came to that. It's because we've been talking about Pete Diddy and all that.
And it's so hard to say goodbye.
And then it's hard to say goodbye to yesterday because he doesn't have yesterday's life anymore. So I just figured we're going to be in the penitentiary for the rest of our lives.
Right. What did you get at CVS, right?
She must have got that cough medicine that make you a little drowsy.
You got that tussin, huh? You must have got that tussin.
No, I'm not syrupy.
Oh, yeah, you ain't on that syrup, huh? You know.
I thought she was sipping double cup
I don't do that one.
What?
Go ahead, fam, with your hip self. Go ahead with your hip self. We'll talk to you later, love.
All right, baby. Bye-bye.
All right.
That is funny.
I ain't sipping no scissor.
That is funny. Oh, my goodness. She said, I think we're going to spend the rest of our lives in the penitentiary. She said that as bold as she called Wanda's name in the middle of CVS.
In the middle of CVS. I said, baby, you don't know what CVS I'm in, cuz. And so, it's a lot of CVS's. But we find out. 504-582-9422. What's happening, Brother Corey?
Well, good morning. Good morning, Front Porch. Good morning, Doctor. How
good
you
morning.
Doing? Good morning. Listen to the songs, and I say it's time to get our people a new heart and a new spirit. Where we going is hopefully we're going to the Wizard so we can get those things established in our community back again. So, again, it's very important for us to realize that we have a time in our, existence that everything's gone back to where it's supposed to be thousands of years ago, that we all come together like the Tower of Babel will be building to go to those people, to the ones that we need to talk to, and they came down and, changed our language, put us in different directions, came in different shades of colors and everything, not being one. It's time to go back to that, building that tower again, so we all can be one, so we don't have all these crime and all this other stuff. People try to take things from each other when we know we as one community. So we're going to see the Wizard, and if it's wrong, peace and love.
All right, my brother. Yes, indeed. That Naira.
This front porch is a trip. You gotta have some thick skin to sit on the front porch, baby.
Or not.
Or not. Just get your feelings hurt.
Or not.
Now he gave him a little interlude.
You have got to love that, man. Man has access to a veritable plethora of sounds and sound
He got to
effects.
get that Portia sound and say, "Who told you that?" That Portia Williams sound. She say she was lying down and gonna say, "Who told you that?" You said it.
You said it. That's who said it. 504-582-9422. What you say, Elwin?
Elwin back.
I said Memphis, Tennessee.
You got a rim shot and a buzzer. Boy, you must be somebody.
It went around the basket and came out.
That's right. You rimmed it, bro, and it didn't get fall. Too bad.
He was so confident, Elwin. Almost.
Why Memphis though, bro? Was the last song that gave you the clue to Memphis?
Yeah.
So none of the other songs had nothing to do with Memphis.
And you talk about me.
No.
Oh, we know Elwin. Elwin already know. He already know. That is not a surprise, neither bulletin to nobody on this. Everybody know.
Look, he laughing.
He know too. That's why he laughing. He know. So no, baby, we not in Memphis. All right.
Elwin.
Yeah.
How many people was in your English class?
How many people what?
How many people was in your English class?
Not too many.
Get off the phone, Elwin. I'm not about to play with you today.
Bye, bro.
I'm out of here.
Later. That boy said, not too many. And one day, and I don't remember, but it ain't take long to call the roll at all. Number one, number two.
And then he be so tickled at himself.
That boy, that's
that boy funny.
Boy. Ah, man. Hey, Pam is back, fresh out of CVS. What's happening?
The long receipt.
I wish I would go to CVS. Don't bring my mom a receipt.
A long receipt.
That's what she gonna get. Cause she read every dot, word, on
every
there.
coupon.
That you better believe she do.
Oh yeah, I love those coupons.
What's happening, honey?
Okay, I think. Are we going to church?
Are we going to church?
Yeah.
You said church, not churches.
No, not churches.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
Pam must be extra loud. I ain't lying.
No, man.
Pam must be screaming.
That's just
absolutely not.
Now, Nyron will argue with you. Nyron will say that volume is
same.
No, it
intensity,
ain't.
the same volume.
Maybe you hitting it a little harder or something.
Every time. It's the same as
That's
everybody.
all right, Nyron.
All right.
I still love
Thank
you,
Pam.
baby. I
Keep
still love
guessing,
you.
darling.
All right.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
The ladies got to come through. One of the ladies going to get this right.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, you have called it up, darling, and you just never know because you just never know what you know about this.
No, what Elwin know about this?
Well, she sneaks around the world from Kiev to Carolina. She's a sticky-fingered filcher from Berlin down to Belize. She'll take you for a ride on a slow boat to China. Tell me, where in the world is
Cam San Diego?
Steal their soul in South Korea.
Good morning, Cam San Diego.
Good morning,
Now you
y'all.
know when you got your own theme music, baby. You got to come with it.
It's the front porch.
But my music ain't as good as Elwin's. And Elwin don't even realize that's his theme song.
Squeeze it. You just know people won't squeeze it.
That is killing me. Y'all are kicks this morning for
Oh
real.
my goodness, this is too funny.
I'm laughing and trying to work at the same time.
Good luck with that, man. We just stick with one.
I got to do two because we got to eat around here.
I know that's
Yes,
right.
indeed.
I like eating.
Yes,
Oh,
indeed.
me too. I made another. I like Herm's analysis, but I made another connection with all these songs.
Okay. All right.
All these songs, all of each one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Look like
She took
5
notes.
songs so far.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going to the movies?
miss.
Yeah, I didn't think that was it, but
don't go far. I ain't gonna tell you nothing
hopeful.
else. I ain't gonna tell just lay there where you at. Keep listening and call us back. Lay there. All right. Bye. As you know.
She in the neighborhood.
Just lay there where you at. Just lay there where you at and hang
Let
up.
that marinate.
There you go. All right, we used to say uptown, lay dead. I don't know why we used to say it. It's so crazy. What you doing this weekend? I'm gonna lay dead by the crib. You know,
just chill, yeah.
Yes.
But I do wanna. You know, you didn't get to call Josh out talking about putting people on a Greyhound.
Oh, yes. You please
Josh,
speak to that.
Yeah, because I'm. What's that about, Josh? The Greyhound? You could get, and then you gonna talk about the mega bus.
Well, Josh actually said mega bus. He didn't say
Greyhound.
Oh,
he said a mega bus. So Josh trying to flew people out. He won't flew them out on $1 on Flex bus because you know you could get places for $1 on a Flex bus.
Drew people out. That's drive and pretend you flew.
He flew them.
It's true. You gonna drive and we gonna pretend you flew.
Josh said I'm under the amount. Is less than the required amount. It's not trafficking if it's only $1.
That's it. If it's $1, that doesn't meet the minimum requirement. Oh Lord. We're gonna find out. Is there amongst our listeners out there an attorney?
Yeah.
Who can probably shed just a touch of light on this in all seriousness. We'd like to know.
Yeah.
In that criminal statute. And I would imagine that it varies from state to state, but it has to be, if you're moving in a state, then it has to be under a federal statute.
Yeah.
If the charge is sex trafficking and the crime is interstate movement, that's no longer state jurisdiction. That's a federal charge.
Right.
So if we've got
which is why the Mann Act comes into place.
Which is why the Mann Act
But the
comes
thing that
into
I
play.
saw was like the force part, like against your will,
and that's why
and things of that. So I want to know because I mean, there's a whole lot of people on Instagram committing trafficking and sex trafficking and committing crime, and they filming it and putting it on social media. So
2 or 3
maybe they
y'all
need to know.
is actually parked at the airport listening to us, waiting for that flight to come in. So be careful, cuz you violate, you're riding dirty. What's happening, Herb?
All right. I'm going to take a page out of Cam's book.
All right, here we go.
Uh-oh.
I think she gave me a clue, all right? All right. So we're not going to a movie theater, so are we going to a Broadway theater? Oh.
My super producer was like,
don't tax your brain. Lay there. Holler back. Lay it.
Exactly.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Hey, Pamela, good morning, love.
Good morning again. I'm back.
We noticed.
Okay, we're going to the Sanger Theater.
We're going to the Sanger Theater. Go ahead with your Pacific self.
Pacifically.
Yeah. I know what to do. They want specificity. There you go. Keep listening, love.
I'll try again. All right. Bye-bye.
Yes, indeed, man. And y'all narrowing it down. I will give it to you. Y'all are definitely dancing
It's fun hearing
in
them
the
try.
arena.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
And see, the wonderful part is when we get to hear, like her, when we get the
breakdown.
benefit of the breakdown.
Yeah, the synopsis.
What
they
that
want,
thought process was.
I mean, it was a good breakdown.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. He had me convinced.
And speaking of having a good breakdown, it looks like Elwin's back.
Uh-oh.
Elwin?
Are we going to the opera?
Which opera?
The opera.
Which opera?
Elwin said, I gave y'all I had. I got to go back and get the rest.
Come on, cuz. Which opera?
Let's see, the opera theater.
Fine, boy. Get off the phone. Get off the phone. I see. Let me ask you this before let's go. Now, you and Mary still separated, right? Elwin? Oh, you won't answer that. Yes, indeed. I got to find out if him and Mary, because that boy on the road this morning, Jack. 504-582-9422. What's happening, Candy?
It's Kathy, C-A-T-H-Y.
Oh, it's Kathy. Well, we've got C-A-N-D-Y, so for purposes of this call, you be Candy. Hey, Candy.
Sweet as she want to be.
Sweet as she want to be. Call my sugar candy. But hey, Kathy, what's happening?
I got a guess.
You at a funeral?
She at work. And she's not supposed to be on the phone.
Where you at? You at a funeral or at work?
Library.
You at CVS with Pam?
She in the library.
No.
Why are you talking so low?
Because I'm at the library.
She's in the library.
The library.
Mm-hmm.
Put your phone on speaker. Let me yell.
Y'all been having so much fun today. It's been great listening. So listen.
Yes, ma'am.
Between Pam, Herm, and Cam, I want to guess a Broadway play, live Broadway play.
You want to guess a live Broadway play?
We made the buzzer low so the people in the library
the buzzer down in order to respect.
But guess what?
What?
I love y'all just the same.
Yeah.
We
love
all
you too.
good.
We love you
Because
right
y'all
back.
been a blessing. Y'all been a blessing this morning. We need to.
Amen.
In order
Thank
to
you.
have a great day, we
You
need to
too.
laugh.
Thank you,
And y'all been
Kathy.
having us
Take
laughing
care.
all day.
All right, love.
Thank you.
Have a great one.
You do
Love
too.
y'all.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
Y'all got the folk calling in from the library. The people all in their cubicles at work trying to whisper.
Oh, we love it.
I don't know where Elwin at.
Elwin in the living room.
Pam all in CVS getting a long receipt. Y'all got them people working overtime.
Our reach is everywhere. Our family is everywhere. They are walking up and down the aisles of supermarkets with us in their ear. And the people standing behind them in line are like, what the hell is wrong with that lady? Keep on laughing. And we love that.
Yes,
We
yes.
love that. We need more laughter in the world. We
Yes.
need that going on. We're going to take Anita right now. Hey, Anita, what's happening?
I'm gonna try and look. I'm thinking we might be going to church.
You might be going to church.
Yeah.
The doors of the church are open.
Yeah.
And the ushers are
And
going
your
around with the
answer
collection
is
plate.
particularly wrong.
That's okay.
But it's
Ain't-
okay, Anita.
Ain't no wrong with God. You
we
always
love
on the right
you.
side.
You are our sister, and we appreciate you
Amen.
calling us this morning.
Amen.
You go with God. Take care of
I am.
yourself. Keep your head up, and
My
we
head
will
is up,
talk
brother.
to you on the
I
flip.
have no shame in my game.
None at all. None over here
None.
either. All right,
All right,
Nita.
there we go.
Call us back, baby. It's the Front Porch, y'all. WBOK 1230 AM. What New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
Don't go nowhere, y'all. Stick and stay. We got to take this quick break, and we're going to see you on the other side of it.
This is your news update for WBOK from WDSU. For all your news and weather, watch WDSU News, New Orleans' leader in live, local, late-breaking news. Today at noon and 4 p.m.
It's a steamy start. The mugginess is officially here. Lots of sunshine again with highs in the low 90s. It could be the first 90-degree day for a lot of us. Factor in the humidity, we'll feel like the mid to upper 90s today. Overnight temperatures are in the low to mid 70s. More low 90s Friday into the weekend. Some spots could feel like 100. From the WDSU First Warning Weather Center, I'm Raven Richard.
Hey, everybody, it's Graylin Bryant Banks.
And Kimber White Dupree.
From the Front Porch, y'all. You know how we do every Monday. It's Moving Monday.
And Tuesday is Trivia Tuesday.
And y'all know we have nothing but bad cheering coming through here on Wednesday.
But stick with us. On Thursday, we travel.
That's right. And Friday's Free Your Mind Friday, so get your brass up.
Something on your mind? Want to get it off your chest?
Holla at your people. WBOK 1230 AM, the station you listen to.
All day long.
The legendary Broadway show is back. The Wiz. The Chicago Tribune raves. It's an eye-popping, high-intensity revival and a cause for celebration. The music, the voices, the legend returns. Entertainment Weekly says, run, don't ease on down to this spectacular revival. The Wiz. Playing the Sanger Theater May 13th through 18th. Tickets at BroadwayInNewOrleans.com.
Welcome to Chemical of the Month by the community scientists at Rise St. James. This month, we spotlight phthalates, chemicals added to plastics, especially PVC, to make them more flexible and durable. But there's more. Research shows phthalates may disrupt hormones, affect reproductive health, and contribute to environmental pollution impacting our communities. Join us as we explore how these additives shape our everyday lives and the world around us. For more details, visit risestjames.org. Empower your knowledge with Rise.
Why'd I go to the doctor? One day at the firehouse, I was so lightheaded I could barely stand. Even my crew noticed. Getting checked out was the right call. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit NoTimeToWait.com. Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
When you switch to Progressive and bundle your home and auto, you could save hundreds, and that's a surprising amount of money.
Whoa, that's like farmer's market money.
That's like give me a gallon of that locally sourced raw honey money.
That's certified organic heirloom tomatoes in every imaginable color except red money.
That's let's get 2 pounds of pink oyster mushrooms money. I'm not even sure I like pink oyster mushrooms.
Guess it's time to find out, because you could save hundreds when you switch to Progressive and bundle. Then the world is your pink oyster mushroom. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Something. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. I said uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you said and flown it. If you freak dead and own it. Don't brag about it, come show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you said and flown it. Well, it's Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe it, just watch. Come on. Don't believe it, just watch.
I'm Shanta Sandra daughter.
And that is Brother Nyron on the other side of the glass, supplying you with the musical clues necessary for you to determine our destinations thus far. Bunch of guesses, none correct. Travel Thursday. Where we headed? You just heard that one. What do you think? 504-582-9422 is the number. Hey, Pam.
Hey, I'm back.
What you got, honey?
I think we might be, because that was Bruno Mars. I think we're traveling to Mars.
Oh, you was doing so good. You must be in Walgreens.
Oh my God, I cracked myself up.
You do. You crack us up too, honey, and we appreciate it, all right?
All right, I'll keep listening.
All right, keep listening. Yes, indeed. Boy, I tell you what, not Mars either, kids. But I will tell you this, a lot of y'all have been asking about the business, man, because you've been seeing the movies out, you've been seeing Sinners and other stuff, and movies that are out and folks talking about it. If you ever wanted to be in the business or now in the biz, we're going to have something coming up for y'all that you want to look into. The NAACP Hollywood Bureau is proud to present Be in the Biz, and it's a one-day symposium designed to share valuable information and access to some of the entertainment industry's top power brokers. Talking about it from writers to directors to producers and storytellers from all forms of media. You guys can learn about pitching techniques, adapting scripts to the screen, collaboration between creatives and media executives, and all kind of behind-the-scene roles for creative professionals. And it's going to be at Studio B. Be in the Biz is going to be at Studio B on Saturday, May 31st. It's going down. And if you want to get more information and to register, because the price is... So if you want to get more information and register, and a reminder that the price is... Yes. I ain't saying nothing, because the price ain't nothing. It's free.
Mm-hmm.
It's free. So all you got to do is go to at NAACP Hollywood Bureau on Instagram, at NAACP Hollywood Bureau on Instagram to get more information and to register for the event that'll be coming up on Saturday, May 31st, down by our friend B. Mike at Studio B. It's going to be nice, man.
And it only take 2 seconds. They only want your first name, last name, and your email address.
That's
and
it.
Press register.
And you press register,
That's
and
it.
you are in, and you come, and you learn some things from some high-powered folks. And you know, we talked to the folks who are putting this thing together, and their list of people who are going to be here is very impressive.
Yeah.
It's very impressive.
Yeah.
So if you are now ever wanted to be in the biz, show up Saturday, May 31st at Studio B for Be in the Biz. But don't just show up having not registered on Instagram.
And I'm hoping our super producer is over there putting his name and email address.
Oh, I'm sure he
in
will
the link
be.
because he needs to be in that space. He is superbly talented.
Oh, absolutely.
And nobody really gets to know about it because he's behind the glass pressing buttons and pointing fingers, but he's talented.
Well, they hear
he do his best work
talent.
in front of the camera.
Well, that ain't what I heard, but
messy. Now that's who you should have gave that sound to, the loud one.
He used to that. He be pressing that all day. All the
But no,
time.
I think. I mean, he's a poet. Like he can act. I don't know if he knows, but he got some chops. He could do some good stuff.
I've seen him act like he ain't want to slap out of somebody.
Oh, I've seen that too.
I've seen that.
Yeah, that's. Which means he has great restraint too.
Great restraint, absolutely,
So
and
another good
range.
trait. Yeah.
504-582-9422. Hello, Elwin.
Indiana.
Indiana Jones.
Look, Gary, Indiana.
Now, where he got that from?
No, why you thought we going to Gary, Indiana? Cause
Because the Jackson 5 is from there.
And what made you think about the Jackson 5, cousin?
Michael.
Martin Luther King?
Michael, he said.
Michael?
As in Jackson.
Yeah.
But what about the songs that we played made you think about Michael Jackson and then send you to Gary, Indiana, sir?
Well, I don't know.
Okay, then that's what I was waiting to hear. I kind of figured that was the answer, but I wanted to hear it from you so I wouldn't be assuming anything. Thank you very much for playing. It's been a pleasure. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
I cannot.
Bye.
I cannot, Elwin. I cannot.
I don't know. What do you mean?
He's doing what we do when we want to make sure spaghetti is done.
It's done.
We just throw it to the wall.
See if it's thick.
And hope it's thick. That's all.
Your wall full of pasta. You need to clean it. It's the Front Porch, WBOK 1230 AM. What New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
Stick and stay, y'all. We're going to be right back. We're going to take this quick break and see you on the other side of it.
Elwin is funny.
From the campus of Xavier University, WBOK Go and Equity Media Station.
This news report is brought to you by New Schools for New Orleans. New Schools for New Orleans is committed to celebrating the hardworking teachers of New Orleans. Thank you to all the educators who came out to the 4th annual NOLA Teacher Fest at Champion Square. We had over 2,000 attendees. Special thank you to our sponsors, Allstate Sugar Bowl, Entergy New Orleans, Raising Cane's, Align Ed New Orleans, Agenda for Children, and Oshner Children's for their commitment and support. Teachers and school leaders, enjoy the summer break.
I'm Bree Wood with BIN News Now. President Trump thanked Arab nations for efforts to end the Israeli-Gaza conflict at a summit in Saudi Arabia.
I greatly appreciate the constructive role that the leaders in this room have played in trying to bring the terrible conflict to an end.
He hopes for safety and dignity for Palestinians, but criticized Hamas for hindering progress with attacks. Atlanta, Georgia has seen significant neighborhood shifts from black to white areas, with 9 census tracts changing between 1980 and 2020, according to a report from the National Community Reinvestment Coalition. The report says community engagement and planning is crucial to reduce gentrification impacts. And Mexican beauty influencer Valeria Marquez was shot and killed while streaming live on TikTok from a beauty salon in Zapopan, Mexico on Tuesday. The attacker, posing as a gift bearer, called her name before shooting her in the abdomen and head. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Welcome back, y'all. It's the Front Porch, WBOK 1230 AM. What New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
I'm your host, Graylin Brian Banks.
And I'm Ashanta, Sandra's daughter.
And that's Brother Nyron on the other side of the glass on this Travel Thursday. Thank y'all for sticking with us as we roll into this third and final hour of today's episode of the Front Porch, continuing our broadcast from the historic campus of Xavier University, from our studios right here at the foot of the overpass on South Norman C. Francis Parkway. www.wbok1230.com is the address, or hit us up on the talk line, 504-582-9422. Just heard another clue. What y'all think?
Where we going?
You know where we going? We're in the third hour, and we've been playing clues since the first beginning. Y'all been taking notes, making strategies.
Well, we know where we ain't going.
We ain't going to
the
the
Opera
moon.
Theater.
To the Opera Theater or to the moon? What opera? Opera Theater?
The Opera Theater.
Oh, all right then. Yes,
or Gary, Indiana.
Or Gary, Indiana, because of Michael made you think. 504-582-9422. Hey, Pam, what's happening?
Okay, not so much. How about this one? Are we going to the drive-in?
Why you think it was the drive-in? Why you think it was the drive-in?
Because I feel we're driving somewhere.
But you don't drive at the drive-in. You park
You
and
have
watch
to
the
drive
movie.
to get there. And then when Cam said what she said, and you told her to stay there, so the other thing I thought, maybe we're just driving to the drive-in.
So you gave. So are we driving to the drive-in, or are we at the drive-in?
We're driving to the drive-in.
You get it? I wanted to make sure you gave the right answer that you was gonna get buzzed for. Neither one of them was right.
Neither one of us.
Okay, I'll keep
Want to be the
listening.
first
Keep
to
listening
say
up.
it.
Bye.
All right.
Hashim, good morning.
Hey, good morning. How y'all doing?
Good morning.
Doing good, bro. How you doing?
I'm out here working, so I ain't catch all the show. I caught a lot of it, but I wanted to guess at the where we going.
All right, it's Travel Thursday, baby. You have heard some of the clues, but admittedly not all of them. But you're going to give it the old college try. What say you, my friend?
Yeah, I don't know if nobody said this, but are we going to Broadway?
Broadway and Lower Line?
At the
Well,
intersection.
maybe.
Broadway
I might
and
end up
Claymont?
the Broadway bar.
Broadway
Broadway
seafood. Go ahead and get some boiled
No,
crab.
Hashim, but keep listening, baby. You might get another clue. Call us back, all right?
Thank you.
All right, bro, later. Oh, now, this is somebody who know about Broadway. I don't know if it's the bus or the actual theater. Hello, Elwin.
How about New Jersey?
How about it? How about it?
Well, you played that Whitney Houston song, and that made me think about New Jersey.
So your guess was based on the one Whitney Houston song?
Well, on the two of them, because they played I Don't Want to Hurt Anymore and the other one.
What other one?
I think both of them was in them. I can't think of the other one, but I know it was two in one.
Okay. And both
And
of
it was
them was
done by
wrong.
piano.
Buy one, get one.
Now, do I get another buzzer on that?
No,
You want a buzzer?
No. Y'all know
You
you
want a
want a buzzer. That's what he wanted. You called. Your initial answer was deemed to be wrong. You got a buzzer. I was just asking to clarify that we were certain that you got buzzed correctly, and you did.
Elvin said, give me my
But I
buzzer.
want another buzzer.
He want another
No,
buzzer.
you already got your buzzer, man. When you said New Jersey, you got a buzzer.
A loud one, too.
Okay.
All right.
See you, Elwin.
All right.
Keep listening. We got
Bye.
more clues coming.
All right.
All right. Later. Yes, indeed.
I'm going to give Elwin a hug.
You gonna give everyone a hug?
Yeah, he needs one.
You care if he don't let you go?
Elwin said, but I want one.
Elwin ain't got no problem. You call him your old man. You don't mind when he don't mind that at all.
Elwin got to look like the scarecrow.
I don't know if Elwin gonna look like
that boy is a
Scarecrow.
looker. They say he a looker.
He a looker?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's gonna be. I hope the man don't come in. For your sake, Elijah.
Somebody needs to give me the
For
heads
your
up.
sake, Elijah.
Somebody needs to give me the heads
and
up.
see, that's the thing. We don't know because they got another performance tonight,
Mm-hmm.
and we're here from 9 until noon.
Well, I'm gonna dress like the job I want.
Well,
Mhm.
just
and not
for,
the job I
dress
have.
for the job that you want, not the one that you have. Yes, ma'am. But
I'm
even
about
if
to
you
dress
do,
for the job I want.
It'll be a good exercise whether he is here or not. We don't know,
Uh-huh.
and at this point, we don't know.
Mhm.
But
I'm gonna take my
we
chance.
will take anybody that comes from that cast ensemble.
Or David Banner.
He ain't in
He
the
could
cast.
roll up in
man.
here.
He ain't in the cast. I don't know if he's coming. If he comes, we would welcome him. I would really have to call and ask you, what this dude is again?
Mm-hmm.
But-
David Banner.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I know. See,
I don't
that
care
was-
where
I
you
know
at,
Bruce
wherever
Banner.
you at. If you with him, you call me,
Yeah, I know Bruce Banner.
and I'm gonna get I'm gonna take Josh Megabus,
And you
a
gonna
flight,
get there?
a car, a Uber,
I'm not
a
calling you.
RTA.
You trying to make me part of this conspiracy.
Trying to make you
You
accomplice
trying
to
to
the
Rico
trafficking.
me. You trying to Rico me. I'm not having it. That boy part of a flued out Rico. I'm still trying to get
So,
I'm
Mr.
still-
Banks, did you not know that when you were making this phone call that you were making it in commission of a crime? That's what gonna be. That's what they're gonna be asking.
No, I did not know. But then other people gonna say, ignorance of the law is no
Is that-
excuse. That's what they're gonna tell you. You say you should have knew, but I don't know, man. I don't know. But not going to church.
But these people are fun. The Front Porch is fun.
Oh, baby, that's our folks.
It's fun.
Look, you got a warning. Josh said, Shanta, Elwin be popping in blue chews, so them hugs is different. Say, bro, why
Josh,
you cracking on that man?
Josh.
Cold-blooded, man.
Josh, we still haven't talked about you putting people on this megabus.
On the megabus, but Josh, good dude. He didn't
Yeah,
say
don't-
Greyhound megabus.
Don't
got
send
some
don't send no
comfortable
megabus
seats.
for me.
He said you getting drooled
You
out.
can at least send an Uber XL for me. Don't send me no megabus.
Oh, that's cool. No. Oh, it's easy for me to fly out to drive you to Uber XL. Ooh.
And an Uber XL.
Baby.
Huh?
I'm still
Or you could
trying
get,
to
or you
figure
could
it out
catch
that.
them want to get away flights. You could want to get away for $59.
$59, but where you getting to? And see, you find out laws in the strangest way because
I know.
I was at work and found out, years ago, I was at work and found out that you can't give consent if you're drunk.
Oh, you can't.
Right, but it's New Orleans. And they say, I know it sounds, damn, Graylin, how you didn't
Yeah.
know that? Because the scenario was 2 men, 1 lady, they hanging out, they drinking. Everybody's drunk. She digs one, they come back, 2 of the guys are staying in the hotel. Consensual stuff happens between the one guy and the other lady. She passes out and wakes up, and the other guy's on top of her, which she did not consent to, knocks him off, screams, hollers, security get called, got to call NOPD. NOPD comes. I'm expecting the roommate, second guy, to be let out in handcuffs. They did, and then they brought the first guy out in handcuffs. And I told my dude, bro, why did he say he being under arrest for rape? I said, but she said, okay. Said she can't give consent because all of them just admitted that they was drunk.
But he was under the influence too.
He was
so.
drunk, she was drunk, but she, according to them, could not give consent. She said, I gave consent to the first guy. Police said,
Yeah, the second
you
one clear
can't.
cut is
the second guy was
yeah.
the
But
second guy.
I see why you were confused
That's
about
what
that.
they said. Well, wait a
Yeah.
minute. But he said, no, you can't give this. Them telling her, you can't give.
You know there's
consent
a
drunk.
Law and Order SVU episode for that.
No, I never
Yes,
said no.
exactly that
Exact
scenario.
same. They might have took that from my
That
job.
that
These people owe me money.
because they rip it from the headlines.
Yes.
But there's a Law and Order SVU episode for that exact scenario.
I was that day years old.
Yeah.
Because drinking, I was like, I done been
But here's the thing,
I'm
though.
a criminal.
But this
and
is,
I knew that because if you can't give, we drunk.
Yeah.
We've been out. We drunk. I met you. You done met
Yeah.
me. You drunk. We drunk. What's
We
that? Blah, blah,
vibing.
blah. And we do.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But I have a
yes
problem. I have a
was-
problem with that. I have
now
a
you see
problem
my
with the
point.
first set of scenarios because why is it always consent only for the woman? Because the man has to be able to, if
consented.
he's drinking too.
Both
so
of
then
everybody.
why is it that he would be charged with a rape as opposed to her being charged with the rape of him? Because I'm
That's
just
what
being
happened.
the devil don't need no
but I
advocate, but I'm
get
just
it.
sitting here saying
I said it.
how is that?
at
How
the
does that go
time.
if they're both inebriated?
Everybody.
And
it's three
and
parties
even in
involved.
even in her inebriation, she recalled that she consented
to the first
to
dude
him.
and told the police.
Yeah. And so the second one, of course, the lady passed out. She didn't even like you from the gate,
Right.
so we know
and
that.
you was a nice dude, but
Yeah,
she
you-
ain't
that
offer
wasn't-
you none
yeah,
of that. You
right.
just took that, and
Right.
now you are in trouble.
So how does a person who's also inebriated get charged with the crime of when he's also inebriated, she's inebriated? So neither one of them can technically consent per the
Consent.
law.
How does it
So
work?
how does it become a crime against only one party?
Which
is
is
what
why
I'm saying.
was saying. That's why I was confused because I was saying I could be criminally charged
Yes.
on so many occasions in my life.
Especially if you have buyer's remorse, right? If somebody y'all are out drinking, y'all
You
do
wake
whatever
up,
y'all do, and you like, yeah, like what the heck did I do?
Yeah.
Even though I consented, and then she says, well, I didn't. That's dangerous.
That's a whole different set of circumstances.
There's a Law and Order SVU episode
Yeah.
for it because there's also one where the girl was in a relationship and she slept with a guy that is black and she's white, and her father did not care for black people.
Yeah.
And so
she
he
made it
coerced her into saying that the guy forced her.
That's and I hate to say this, but that's more understandable, more usual.
Yeah.
The other thing, I just did not know that you could not. I get it. It's very simple. You can't give consent if you're drunk, but I've been drunk.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been with people who were drunk.
Yeah.
And we done what we do, what grown folk do. And I didn't realize.
But my only push there would be why only you? Like, why is it only the man that would be looked at as the person that's violating the consent?
I would have been.
Yeah.
Just like my man. And that's the thing that got me to say, hold up, bro. That mean I don't. And
that's why you need to. You need to, because in a minute, like y'all gonna need video consent. Like you gonna have to record with your phone and make sure because so many people are taking advantage of the idea of Me Too, right? They're taking advantage of money grabs and things like that because victims, I will always say, believe a person who says they're being victimized. Believe them first, prove them wrong on the other side. I absolutely live by that, right? But there are people who
will abuse it.
Are trying to do revenge. Oh yeah. You know, retribution. If I no longer want you anymore, and you're saying things about me, like, I mean, it's insane.
It is
what is happening, and to me, in a minute, like y'all are going, it's going to be scary.
It ain't in a minute. That's right.
It's going to be scary, like for real.
I advise anybody to get it on tape.
Yeah.
And I know that is less than spontaneous.
And you still gonna find a Tony Bugsby that's gonna say something like, well, she recorded that at 7, but at 10 o'clock she felt like, you know, that there's still gonna be things that happen
because there are always
there's always somebody ambulance chasing and looking for a payday.
Gonna take this picture, and then we gonna start doing what we doing, and that's what it is. There ain't gonna be no. And what I'm saying,
it's sad that it has to.
It is
takes all the fun out of it.
It's gonna take all the
definitely takes all of the fun out of it.
Because when does it start? Does it start with the initial meet? Does it start with the laughter together? Does it start with the first kiss? Does it?
So, Graylin, I've been accused of being a flirt. Miss Alicia Plummer says that I flirt.
Do you?
I'm innocent.
You know, you are innocent.
What'd you say, Nara?
You as pure as the driven snow.
I am.
But you know snow drifts too. It's the Front Porch, y'all. WBOK 1230 AM. What New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
Don't go nowhere, y'all. Stick and stay. We gonna see you on the other side of the break. You stay.
Good morning. I'm Daryl Forges with WDSU News, and here's your headlines. The New Orleans Police Department is on the scene of a deadly shooting in the Plum Orchard neighborhood. Investigators say they found a man suffering from at least one gunshot wound at around 11:30 last night near Sheppentor Highway and DOTD Avenue. We're told the victim died at the scene. Gunfire also erupted in the B.W. Cooper area, injuring one person. New Orleans police say the victim was shot just after 8 o'clock last night on South Galvez Street near Martin Luther King. Right now, we're working to learn what led up to the shooting, the victim's condition, and anything about a suspect. A tough and emotional day as family members came together in prayer for 9-year-old Leilani Brooks. She's on life support right now after being shot in the head at her home in Algiers earlier this week. Family members held a prayer service yesterday outside University Medical Center where she's getting treatment. They say it's time for the community to come together and stop the violence. Evans Rogers is facing attempted second-degree murder and illegal use of weapons charges in the shooting of Brooks. And the owner of Tracy's Irish Channel Bar says it will close May 31st. The owner says the cancellation of the Irish Channel St. Patrick's Day Club Parade really hurt their bottom line. He also says they ran into some issues with the permitting process after moving to this new location just last year. This is the fourth well-known business to close in the area in the last few weeks. I'm Daryl Forges, and that's your headlines for WBOK. Have a great day.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat, brought to you by Lowe's.com. Former Baltimore Mayor Stephanie Rawlings Blake says we have a big housing crisis brewing in America.
We're short in this country over 5 million homes, and we're not going to close that gap by doing what we did yesterday or a decade ago. We have to think critically and with more innovation around how to build more, how to build faster, and how to build better.
That's Rawlings Blake speaking to Bloomberg while at the 28th Annual Milken Institute Global Conference in Beverly Hills. She's working to address the housing crisis with Airbnb as chair of the Airbnb Housing Council. Using her experience as a former mayor, Rawlings Blake says thinking differently about vacant homes is one solution she'd like to see more cities use.
Yes, they're a blight, but they're also an opportunity.
I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
Now more than ever, Lowe's knows you don't just want a low price, you want the lowest price. And with our lowest price guarantee, you can count on us for competitive prices on all your home improvement projects. If you find a qualifying lower price somewhere else on the same item, we'll match it. Lowe's, we help, you save. Price match applies to same item, current price at qualifying retailers. Exclusions and terms apply. Learn how we'll match price at lowes.com/lowest price guarantee.
Something amazing is happening in networking. Organizations are scaling with less stress. That's because CDW is designing and implementing intelligent HPE Aruba networking solutions that simplify and secure operations. With automation at the center of your data center, growing pains can be a thing of the past. HPE Aruba Networking and CDW. Make amazing happen. Learn more at cdw.com/Aruba.
The New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Foundation is the nonprofit organization that owns the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival presented by Shell. With the funds generated from Jazz Fest, the foundation invests in Louisiana companies through economic development, cultural enrichment, and free educational programs. To learn more about what the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Foundation does, please visit www.jazzandheritage.org.
Making a difference in the community. WBOK 1230 AM. You're on the front porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Welcome back, y'all. It's the Front Porch, WBOK 1230 AM. What New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
I'm your host, Graylin Brian Banks.
And I'm Ashanta Sandra's daughter.
And that's Brother Nyron on the other side of the glass. Steadily rolling strikes. I'm telling you, it is Travel Thursday. The clues
He got the people
abound.
stumped.
He got them stumped. We are at the bottom of the third hour.
Yeah.
Another clue just got played.
Now
The
or
lines
never.
all lit up. I'm going to get to y'all in a minute, but I do have to say, very good choice, sir. Kudos to the producer.
He know a little something.
He know a little something and how to keep y'all confused. Did it.
Confusion.
What's happening, Josh?
Good morning. How y'all doing?
Hey,
We
Josh.
good, baby.
Chilling. I'm gonna take a stab at this thing first.
Go
Are
on,
we
take a
going to-
stab at it, baby. You good
Are
to
we
go.
going to a school recital?
Are we going to a school recital? Show us a school recital, sir. You heard that?
That was
Swinging
that
the
was
miss.
a really good swing, though.
That was a really
That
good
was
swing
a
and a miss.
really good swing.
Now, Shanta, this is why I mega bust them out.
Why you mega busting them out? Tell me.
Less money I spend on getting you out here gives me more money to spend on you when you get here.
Well, listen. Here's the thing. I listen. I
That was
can't be
smooth.
mad
That
at
was-
that
yeah, that's
because
player
I eat
level,
well.
bro.
I eat well. Like
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying.
So I'm not. Listen. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I respect your explanation.
There you go.
But also, if some foolishness pop off and you say, well, your honor, he took advantage of me. Listen, Judge, I got her a mega bus ticket. It took her 18 hours to get by me. So she had every idea and intention was going on when she get out here. You could have changed your mind.
She had
18
9
hours
stops
ago.
before she made it to you.
Thank you.
Josh, you ain't put her on the express. You put her on the local.
Oh, no. We're
They
going
got
to take
he sent her the scenic route. She got to see
We
all
get
the
them
trees,
service roads.
you know,
Service roads
all the
and everything,
vegetation.
Yeah, I need all that service road, all because the traffic out here in Atlanta is pretty bad. So I'm going to have to drive down there to go get you. That's
Well,
2 hours on
Josh, let me explain something to you. You might do them for the rest of them, but you got to at least want to get away with me. You got to give me the
yeah.
$59 Southwest flight or something. I'm not getting on no mega bus. Not for no 18 hours. No, sir.
You know that goes up with bags and stuff like that. So that 59 turned into 259.
Josh, because guess what? If you put me on a mega bus for 18 hours, we're going to spend a day trying to recover. Because we're going to waste
But
a day.
Josh, we say, well, look, that's fine. Look, lay right here. Catch up on your rest. I'm picking up what you put down, Josh.
Thank you.
Josh,
That's part of my packing, Grellin. That's a part of my packing.
Josh said, Your Honor, she had 18 hours to change her mind.
Go ahead, man.
Soon you get by me. The first thing you want to do is what? Go to bed,
Go
right?
lay down. Yeah, boy.
That's my problem all the way on.
Player. Go ahead, Josh.
Bye, Josh.
I love it. The man had a plan.
He had a plan.
Yes,
he had it figured
did.
out.
Hey, Chuck Hunt, what's happening?
How's it going? Long time from talking to you.
Yes, sir.
Raymond.
Hey.
How's it going?
We see you
Yeah,
in the chat all the time. We comment on your comments and laugh right along with you, but it is, in fact, a pleasure to hear your voice, my friend. You've been good.
I'm doing fine. The time that I'm coming on, I'm usually on break at work, but I'm off work today. I had a doctor's appointment, and when I got home, I said, "This must give me a chance to really talk to you all. It's so
indeed.
long. Usually, you don't have a sports show anymore. I used to call it a sports show. Hey, Dr. Wyatt, they call me the North Louisiana correspondent. That's what Jazz
Come on
Lady
now.
Plug gave me that name.
Come on.
Yeah, and I'm the
call you
Louisiana
North
Yankee as
Louisiana
well.
Yankee.
I'm from up here in Monroe, Louisiana.
That's our
Yeah.
Yankee up there, all the way in North Louisiana.
Yeah, Dr. Wyatt, do you have I know you're in education. Do you have a law background? Listen to how you were explaining about things and having proof of things, having receipts, what they call now.
Yeah.
Because of the way things are going.
No, I don't have a law background, but I'm actually prepping to go to law school.
Yeah,
Yes.
I knew it's coming.
Yes.
I can tell.
That's next.
Yes, that's next.
Okay, that was my reason for calling, and like I said, at the time I'm watching you all, I'm usually I'm at work, I'm on break, but today I'm off work, and it says.
Are you enjoying the show?
Oh yeah, I always enjoy. I've been watching the show on Facebook Live for years.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah,
and we appreciate you, Chuck.
You see how messy Graylin being, huh?
That wasn't me.
He being real messy.
I'm just
messy.
misunderstood.
I'm gonna let you all. I don't get in other people's business.
Chuck said, mind the business that pay me. Mind the business that pay me.
Chuck said, I'm way up here in Monroe. Y'all ain't involved me in none of that 504.
Yeah, I'm 300 miles up here in Northeast Louisiana. I'm close to Arkansas.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Don't go across that line, Chuck, with no woman.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, and what happened? You know what? You were joking about it, but that's what they've been. Hey, you watch the news up here. That's what they've been getting people for. Hey, going across the line, going to Texas, if not Arkansas, and that's you see it on the news all the time.
What?
This is a thing.
Mississippi. Yes.
This is a thing. This.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that, Chuck. No,
all right, you all take care. Great conversing with you all.
Thank you, Chuck.
Take care. All right.
Take care, man. Later. No, Zoe was trying to get in. That's what I was trying to. Yeah, we good. We're going to take this next call because it is, of course, Cam San Diego. What you say,
Hey,
love?
Cam.
Good morning again, y'all. Hey,
yes, ma'am.
Come on, do it for the ladies, Cam. Do it for the ladies. I have hope.
Now, I made another connection, and if it's right, then I'll tell you how I got there.
All right.
We going to the Apollo Theater.
Cam, lay right there.
Man.
I am when you hit, just keep listening. Keep listening, Cam. Keep listening. Listen, y'all just put them clues. Forget the songs. Put the clues together.
Yeah.
I am.
There you go. There you go.
Am.
Keep
All right.
listening. All right, baby. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Man.
Anita said, Doc, a shout to Wyatt. I'm so glad to see you enjoying the front porch because you have to be serious on the Good Morning Show.
Yes.
Because some of the people in New Orleans don't understand your passion about the children of New Orleans.
Yes.
So I told you.
Thank you so
both
much.
Sides,
I try, but I'm glad people get to see it. Like, I really have a fun side. I have a real laid-back side. I'm
That's
only
the side I
business
know.
when the business call me. You know, if the business ain't ringing my phone, I'm a fun, laid-back individual. I really don't. I don't have no smoke for nobody. I could be at home watching Matlock eating my crawfish.
Yes, indeed. Matlock, that girl.
Matlock, because it's a new one, you know, with Kathy Bates.
Oh, I haven't seen the new. No. I saw the first one.
That's the old Matlock. The old Matlock with Andy Griffith.
The Kathy Bates.
Oh, you saw the new one,
because
the first episode.
At the end, when it went off, she wasn't who she said she was. She was rich.
Yes,
she was, and
she's very wealthy. So the premise behind the new one is that her daughter.
She playing poor though. She playing. Well, not poor, but working. She's an attorney.
She's a retired attorney.
Yeah.
She goes back into the legal realm because she lost her daughter to an opioid addiction, and she's trying to find the law firm and
that
people responsible for suppressing a document that would have taken the drug off the market.
Gotcha.
So yeah, she's extremely wealthy, but she's pretending to be like an old retired
just to come back
just to get back into the field. Yeah, it is really good. So between
because the first
it's really
that
good.
episode that I saw, it was intriguing. I don't know why I never went back and saw the rest of it because it was free.
Oh, you should watch it. Because they do a lot of flashbacks and they do a lot of connections to the original Matlock, like the theme song, her last name, the way she puts pieces to. No, it's just a play, like a spin on it.
Oh no, because that was because that last name.
She made it up. That's her cover.
That's her cover.
Her real last name is not Matlock, but her cover name is Matlock.
All right.
So yeah, and so between that show and Elsbeth with
that's with our friend.
Yes, with one of our owners on it, it's got me on a chokehold. So
all right.
People don't realize if I wasn't here talking to you, I'd have been rushing to the bed. I'd have been rushing home so I could get the remote and watch some TV.
No, baby. The bed lost out to the front porch.
You sure did. I mean, it did. Because I always have a good time on the front porch. So, yeah, thank you for recognizing that, though. Like, I'm multifaceted. I'm layered.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
I could talk sports. I could talk politics,
we
religion.
We learned that your first day.
Yeah, I can talk about it all.
Wait a minute. She a what? What?
Yeah, four-sport athlete.
Y'all didn't know that about Sean.
Yep, Division I volleyball player.
Trying to tell you.
Yep.
Y'all just knew about Doc.
Yep.
And that's a good one to know.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
That's a really, really good one to know.
Yeah.
But it's more funner.
Yeah, more funner. It get gooder and gooder.
Yeah. To know the whole individual.
It get gooder and gooder.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's when niggas say, I love with 3 O's and 2 E's, the new Matlock.
Yes, indeed.
She loves it.
Yes, indeed.
I love it. And
it
she
is
also
so good.
say the mega bus is a mega no.
A mega no. Capital, italicized, bold. No.
Mark says, Shanta, that's the lie. He tells you to get you on the bus and he ain't spending nothing extra once you get there.
Let me say, the way my womanhood set up.
Look, babe, I'm going to let you supersize.
Yeah.
Now go ahead on. What's happening, Pamela?
Hey guys, I'm gonna try again.
Come
Give
through,
it,
Pam.
come on, baby. Come on. You go come
Okay.
through the last one.
Drum roll.
Okay. What about the Lincoln Center for the Performing Arts?
No,
Oh
It's a
man,
good-
I
it's a-
don't know
that's-
what
y'all-
Lyra done hooked up.
It's a
with.
good
y'all gonna kick
swing.
yourself.
I know.
Thank you, baby. Keep listening.
It's gonna be like
Y'all
one of
gonna
those.
kick
It's gonna be like one of
yourself.
those. How did I think of that?
Because
yeah.
you are everywhere,
Overthinking it.
all around it.
Yeah.
And you may be making it too fancy.
Mm-hmm. That's a good clue.
Yeah.
That's a good clue.
You may be making it too fancy. Because we getting to the end. Naira don't like when I be giving clues, but we at 37. So, you know, I figured they might have earned it thus far. Because I am a fan of Kirk Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
And I do really love the song Stump.
And I like Smile.
You like Smile?
Yeah, it's
But we
literally
play
one of my.
Stump when they don't get the
It's
right
one of
answer.
my favorite Kirk Franklin songs.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're going to have to do something about
I'm
that.
trying to tell you something.
We might have to
Every
get that
time I
played.
feel not myself, that's what I listen
That's
to.
what you put on?
Mm-hmm.
I like Patti LaBelle's There's a Winner.
Okay.
Have you ever heard Patti LaBelle's There's
Yes.
a Winner in You?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I like Patti.
Yeah.
Patti got that
Who
voice
don't
that
like
make
Patti?
you, some silly
So
people.
that voice that make you kick your shoes off.
Make you kick your shit. And there's times when it sounds like the mother of the church
Yeah.
who is encouraging you in her own inimitable way.
Mm-hmm.
You know the mother of the church. They don't really go for political correctness or aside.
They tell it like a T.I. is.
Tell it like a T.I. is
Mhm.
because I love you,
Yep.
child.
Yep.
'Cause
I would like to
love
think
you.
that's who I am. You know what I mean? I don't really understand what the vitriol is around me for certain people.
Because you tell the truth. What do you
But
mean?
that's
Come on
just.
now.
I mean, but I really no. I'm being honest
No,
because I
and
sit
I'm
here
telling you honestly.
and because
You
but
tell
why is that
truth.
such a how is
Come on, stop it.
like why is that such a bad
They
thing?
hung that man on the cross because he told the truth.
That's crazy.
They shot him in his driveway because he told the truth. They shot him on the balcony of the Lorraine Motel because he told the truth. They shot him in his driveway, Medgar, because he told the truth.
So how
They
we
blew
change?
up
How do we change
You
our
keep telling the truth. It's not them.
adversity against the
It's
truth?
not-
Like why is
you
that?
can't change them.
That's crazy.
Keep doing what you doing. You are, as my brother Walter Umrani once described me, you are a fixed star in Islam.
Appreciate it.
You could no more not do what you do than you could live underwater.
Yeah, I can't
You are
do
a
it. Yeah.
fixed star. You
I can't do that, yeah.
what you are supposed to do because that's what you were sent here to do. And the people who don't have that don't like the fact that you do. So they do whatever they can in their small lives to try to bring you down because they recognize that you have been chosen and you have been sent here to do good things. It's not surprising. Be surprised when it stops.
Yeah.
Be surprised when it stops because that's when you need to start looking around close
Reassessing
at the people.
some things,
Reassessing
huh?
some things. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. Because you will always be that because you cannot stop fighting for what you think is right. You cannot stop fighting for the kids, for the disenfranchised, for the folks who are not getting a equitable piece of the pie.
Because that's all I
you
want.
don't like fair.
I don't
fair.
Fair make me
You don't do fair.
Fair
but
make me itch.
I
Like you know, like
understand.
get the
Equitable.
Yeah,
and
like
make it real.
because fair to me is subjective.
It is
But when it's
subjective.
about
Who's
equity,
determining
absolutely. When
who's-
it's about
what's
equity, it's
fair?
clear cut.
It's very
You give people what
simple.
they need. So to me, that's how I look at things. But I do appreciate you inviting me on the front porch all the time because I get to just be.
You just get to
be
relax.
me. Yeah, I
and
just
folks
get.
need to see
I
that,
just
that,
be
that
chilling.
you're not just that. But
Yeah.
don't try because you're out to fish.
No,
and you'll get it.
Like
You'll
riding a
get
bike.
You'll
It
get
all
it,
come
bruh.
back to you.
That's my people, yeah. That's my
Yeah.
people. And because all of us do that. All of us, we
Yeah.
walk, we wear many hats.
Yeah.
Young people, I think the latest iteration of what it is code switching.
Yeah.
But it's all good because we good at them all.
Yeah, but at my core, Graylin, I love us though.
Oh,
and this is the reason why I, even there's love and even holding us accountable to us. And for me, that's what I do. Like I don't have conversations based on what other folk are doing.
Right.
I have conversations based on what are we going to do, in support of each other, in love for each other, out of respect for each other. That's really the conversation for me.
Yeah.
Anything else is outside noise.
It's bread
and
and
I don't
circuses.
really, I don't.
It's bread and circuses.
I don't participate.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's why we offer this just for that, because you can't do everything one way all the time.
Yeah.
So come sit on the porch.
Yeah, but I have to
Take
shout
a
out.
break.
I have to shout out my friend Treese. Treese is one of those. Treese is a thermometer.
Okay.
For me, you know what I'm saying, and you know
Right.
when the temperature, she can regulate that thing for me. She like, Doc,
Yes.
that ain't your fight. Like, sit down somewhere. All you do is fight. Go find some peace. Go sit
Go
down
find
and
some
chill.
peace. Go
Yeah,
have a
like
seat.
and she's that for me. And I think everybody should have a person like that.
Oh, absolutely.
Because sometimes, you have tunnel
Absolutely.
vision. You only can see it from your purview and from your lens.
And,
you
and
know,
that's a friend.
Yeah.
See what you just described as a friend.
Oh, she's
Somebody who-
absolutely.
Oh,
And then I have Alicia Plummer.
Oh well.
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
She think
That's a
you're
whole
flirt,
that's
though.
a whole different you know what I'm saying? Because she go check you when you need to be checked, but she love on you at
the same time.
at the same time.
What else did that?
You
That
know,
to me
so-
is the textbook definition of a friend.
Yeah.
I love you and gonna
so
be
those
there
are
for you.
those are the bookends.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, those are the bookends. So, you know.
504-582-9422. You back, Pam? What you got?
Okay, this is going to be my last try.
No, it ain't.
You know me.
Come on, Pam, do it for the ladies.
What about Radio City Music Hall?
She's grand. Pam is grand. She's grand.
Not Radio City either, baby. All right.
She's grand.
Keep listening. All right, her.
I'm going for the big stage, baby. What did you talk about? What about Radio City?
What you got for us, cousin?
All right, so I'm back. So the first time I used the wrong terminology, I said The Wizard of Oz. So I'm going to go back to the very first song.
Uh-oh.
Give Me the Good Life.
Okay.
Now, the last two songs was like live dancing going on, and we know there's a lot of dancing that goes on in The Wiz. A lot of dancing that goes on. So Dorothy wanted to go back home. She wanted to go back home, right? She wanted to have the good life. So I'm going to say we at The Wiz.
Very good.
He wrote another dissertation.
Very good.
And we're on his dissertation committee.
I got another
And
one.
one thing I will tell you, you got a little too much Mustang.
Got too much dip on his chip.
You got too back out.
Man.
Back y'all, and that's the clue for just back out a
She
little
wanted
bit.
to go
That's all
home,
I'ma
man.
tell
She
you.
wanted to go home. She wanted to have a good life.
Yeah,
bro.
but we need you to
get
come
your
home.
Point, but don't worry
We
about
need you
what
to come
Dorothy
home.
wanted. I'm
Yeah,
talking
you
about
need to
her.
come home.
All right. All right, later.
All right, later. Yes.
Oh, he gonna
indeed.
kick himself when he finds out what it is.
When y'all gonna find out, man.
Yeah.
And you gotta listen. Don't assume anything. Don't assume that many people have
I
called
want the
here.
ladies to represent.
I would love if the ladies
Where the ladies
represent.
at? Come on now, ladies. Y'all got this.
504-582-9422 is the number, but we got to take this quick break. And you know this the last one. The next break we take, we're going to be saying toodles. Right now, it's the Front Porch, WBOK, 1230 a.m. What New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
Don't go nowhere, y'all. We got one more break, and we're going to see you on the other side of it.
This is your news update for WBOK from WDSU. For all your news and weather, watch WDSU News, New Orleans' leader in live, local, late-breaking news. Today at noon and 4 p.m.
It's a steamy start. The mugginess is officially here. Lots of sunshine again with highs in the low 90s. It could be the first 90-degree day for a lot of us. Factor in the humidity, we'll feel like the mid to upper 90s today. Overnight temperatures are in the low to mid 70s. More low 90s Friday into the weekend. Some spots could feel like 100. From the WDSU First Warning Weather Center, I'm Raven Richard.
Hey, this is Dave Poston. Be sure to listen to WBOK 1230 AM every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. and Sunday evening at 5 p.m., bringing you the best Southern Soul barroom music with the Southern Soul Weekend Party Mix, hosted by me, of course. I'll be playing your favorite Southern Soul music by artists from all over the South, right here on WBOK 1230 AM or online at WBOK1230.com. The station you listen to longer. Listen to longer. Listen to longer.
The legendary Broadway show is back. The Wiz. The Chicago Tribune raves. It's an eye-popping, high-intensity revival and a cause for celebration. The music, the voices, the legend returns. Entertainment Weekly says, run, don't ease on down to this spectacular revival. The Wiz. Playing the Sanger Theater May 13th through 18th. Tickets at BroadwayInNewOrleans.com.
Hello, I'm Gary Clark. Please tune in to Dr. Clark 101, The Living Classroom, which is broadcasted weekly every Wednesday at 12:30 p.m. on WBOK 1230 AM on your dial. And as always, it's been a pleasure.
This summer, let your child's creativity shine at Camp Art, New Orleans' most vibrant, arts-driven camp experience for kids ages 4 to 12. Hosted by Beyond the Stage, Camp Art blends visual art, theater, music, dance, and creative writing with New Orleans history and culture. Plus, field trips, guest artists, and camper showcases. With full-day programming before and after care and sessions starting June 9th, it's the perfect fit for working parents. Fun, enriching, unforgettable. Register now at BeyondTheStageLLC.com/Camp Art and follow us on social media at Beyond the Stage LLC.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, he does whatever it takes to keep the power on in his community. And he wants a partner like Grainger who does the same. Grainger offers the professional-grade products he needs, from voltage detectors to harnesses to hard hats, plus fast, dependable delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
When you switch to Progressive and bundle your home and auto, you could save hundreds, and that's a surprising amount of money.
Whoa, that's like farmer's market money.
That's like give me a gallon of that locally sourced raw honey money.
That's certified organic heirloom tomatoes in every imaginable color except red money.
That's let's get 2 pounds of pink oyster mushrooms money. I'm not even sure I like pink oyster mushrooms.
Guess it's time to find out, because you could save hundreds when you switch to Progressive and bundle. Then the world is your pink oyster mushroom. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
What are you going to do for us tonight, Dallas?
Well, I'm doing a tribute to the Godfather Soul, and the song is going to be I Got the Feeling.
Tribute to the Godfather. One of the greatest performers of all time. That's James Brown. Come on, Dallas Black, let's see it. James Brown and Apollo Legend.
Baby, 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 you, come on.
I love my man.
Welcome back, y'all. It's the Front Porch, WBOK 1230 AM. What New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
I'm your host, Graylin Brian Banks.
And I'm Ashanta Sandra's daughter.
And that is Brother Nyron on the other side of the glass. Few more minutes left to find out where we are headed on this Travel Thursday. Elwin, what say you, my friend?
Kansas City, Kansas.
Elwin.
What?
That would be a buzzer. Thank you for playing.
All right.
I like Elwin. He is so confident.
Yep, it's not that easy. He be here plenty confidence and be loud and wrong.
Loud and
wrong. Hello, Cam San Diego.
Come on, Cam.
Man, I am struggling today. And I know I'm trying to work and guess and study and all this stuff at the same time, Lord.
No, but that's what, look, release yourself, child.
Did somebody, I hope I didn't miss it because I walked away a few times. Did somebody say talent show earlier?
Let's go for the women. Let's go for the women. Woo!
Nobody said Nikki
talent show.
wrote talent show on the chat.
And did not say it.
Nobody called until right
I thought
now.
I heard it earlier,
No,
but I said, let me just say it anyway.
Nikki,
talent show.
Nikki
Shout out to Nikki, though.
Shout out to Nikki. Nikki
the
put
women,
it.
the ladies came through.
Yep.
You
Black
should play
Girls
ladies
Ruling.
first.
She put it on there. And no, ma'am, you were the first one to say. That's why I kept saying, ooh, lay there.
Yeah.
But
especially when I said the Apollo.
when you said, and then somebody else came back and said Radio City, said, all those places have talent shows.
But we're at a talent show. And I was hoping that the Mustang realized that McDonald 35, McMain, Car, they all back in the day, that's what our schools had talent
shows, baby.
And they were very entertaining. Everybody came out,
Yes.
And which is why you have that variety of different music going back and forth, even the tap dance, because you got tap dancing, you got folk. But that's what it was. You have
when I heard the tap dancing, that was a giveaway, dead giveaway for me.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, congratulations, Cam.
You saved them once again, Cam.
Yeah, with 7 minutes.
Ain't nobody trying to be on that bus. See,
you tired of hearing Kurt Franklin too, huh?
No, I was not hearing it. I was not hearing that. No. I said we ain't trying to be on that bus, and it's not the mega bus. It's the short bus.
Shot at Josh.
That little short one, how you
not the short bus. But I ain't trying to be on that short bus. No, ma'am.
Yes, indeed. Well, thank you for that, Cam.
You're welcome.
Appreciate
that
you,
was
love.
hard.
Talk to you.
All right.
Yes, indeed. Cam has saved y'all again. Of course.
She started saying I'm struggling.
I was gonna say it was too, but that was my next guess.
What?
I'm just talent show. When I did that Apollo one, that was a big giveaway.
Apollo, yeah, and that's why I kept saying, don't be so
grand.
Specific.
They were so grand.
Just
they were at Radio City.
At y'all giving places.
Yeah.
But why were you there?
For
Nobody.
the
You giving places. Why? You were there for a talent.
If y'all have played like a rendition of that, If I Ever Fell in Love by Shy, I'd have been down.
That might be the closing number today, Josh. You just never know.
Man, that was the theme song for New Orleans talent shows right there.
For years, baby. For years. That's right. That's right. Thank you for that, my friend. Keep listening. All right, later. 504-582-9422. Good morning, Brother Mims. How you doing?
Hey, my brother, I'm not going to be but a minute, but I'm 71 years old. I'm a 71 graduate of Booker T. Washington. And we had talent shows at Carver and other places, Booker T. Washington, that we looked forward to that.
Every year.
All the schools.
That's why some of the problems go in the community. The kids are going in the wrong direction. And what happened? It disappeared, man. We had talent shows at City Park every year from the finalists and things, and everybody was looking forward to it, man. So I just want to thank you for letting me have my conversation. But hey, man, I'm trying to find some remedy or a solution to this violence and things. Too many kids ain't doing nothing, and they got some talent out here, but they're not using it. So I'm going to get off and, hey, man, you have a great day. I love you. Be safe,
Thank you, Brother Mams. Brother Mams, we appreciate you, baby.
I do a lot of community work with him.
Take care.
Around gun violence,
And been around.
Yeah.
OG, original OG, because Brother Mams been in these streets and fighting for us.
Yeah,
and
it just hurts me that he's in his 70s and still
and
trying
still
to
fighting
solve
and still fighting,
yeah,
man.
solve
And
this
that's
crisis.
the thing is
Yep.
it is sometimes our lot to fight, but that's why I always say that this is such a wonderful time to be alive as a person who loves history. I think we are witnessing in the midst of the destruction of this last greatest civilization, which is America. Now, am I looking forward to it? I don't know. But is it going to be interesting? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, because the concept, practice, and philosophy of white supremacy is being challenged and knocked down all over the world. And that's why you see this whole pushback. That's why you see Russia's no longer enemy, because Russia is a repository for white people. You can get more white people from Russia.
Yeah.
So now Putin is our friend. That's why you've got folks.
Putin is their friend. He and our friend.
Yeah, that's what they said. Friends of America.
Yeah.
And that's what you got. You are looking to do. That's why you already brought in some white South Africans. You just are trying to do
Talking about they
everything
being
you can.
persecuted.
Of course, after you stole the land. But you want to bring them in so you can buttress your ranks. You're bringing them in to try to make more white
your
people.
percentages.
Yeah, but again, by attrition, kids, it's just simple math. It's just simple math. It's not personal. But no,
It's only simple to the people who could do math because, reading and math scores across this country are
But they can do
plummeting,
math. And you know why they're nervous? Because the math shows that y'all going to be browned out pretty soon. And that is terrifying.
And they'd rather be dead
for
than
so
be
many-
brown.
Oh, come on now. You telling them the truth. And we want to thank you guys for giving us 3 hours out of your lives that you'll never get back. And we certainly hope we've given you a little bit of something in return for the investment of your time.
And only
I'm
you
your
can hold
host.
me here for 3 hours.
And baby, listen, and didn't even use no rope or nothing like you like.
Like I like.
Like you like.
Messy.
I'm your host, Graylin Brian Banks.
And I'm Ashanta Sandra's daughter.
That's Brother Nyron on the other side of the glass. Shout out to Brother Will for hanging out with us for the first hour. Y'all practice random acts of kindness.
Yes.
Do something nice for somebody just because it's a nice thing to do. Take care of yourselves and each other, and we're going to see y'all on the flip.
Uh-huh.